forgot to unmute. So we're gonna finish up the series. I had to go make food and stuff, so I had to leave. But now I'm back, and so we are here. 1 second. Okay.
It's always nice to get one of those, even if it is taken off by a minion. But set up for the Dragon Soul.
Right, so setting up for Soul Point. It looks like FlyQuest have the control word in this brush again. And so they have the full control. The PSG is going to elect with the 20 seconds to clear another wave down mid, and that gives them the ability to either drop contesting and try and take down the mid inhib, or they can, after the contest, push down mid and potentially end the game because of the 6 grubs.
No vision at all for PSG. Jensen was spotted in bot lane, pushing out that wave. He's now moved up to join the rest of FlyQuest. It's a rinse and repeat of the previous teamfight. Flashes up.
Okay, instead of contesting this brush, they have elected to move down over through here and potentially move into the back of the pit. Or behind the pit, sorry.
Across the board. No one...
Actually, they split up. Okay. So, these 3 have elected to try and clear this brush, which they see at least 3 people here. And FlyQuest has elected to try and deny this space at the cost of this space. So these 3 are going to move in to clear here. I think that's probably bad. You probably just want to place a ward over this wall, and then either, I don't know, like Masu or Jensen just slowly whittles away the ones down here. You'd have to play like a little bit far back. Jensen can also throw stones over here. Yeah. Obviously they have to beware the Jarvan flash ult into the rumble. But
Summonerless as Junja steps forward with Azure.
They just give up that area. Where's Jensen back here? I guess he's trying to look for a wall. Like maybe he's over here scouting for like a wall across. But I'm unsure why they just conceded this brush for free. Maybe he's in here and they're trying to like contest this space more. They just gave over at the beginning of this fight so much space.
Stepping into that
now they have the control ward in that brush. They clear out the vision. Now FlyQuest only has like this amount of space to work with, if even, because like the control ward, so they have like this much, whereas 2 seconds ago they had this, or rather like this. And instead of having their carries poke them as they come in, look at the health bars, they're all full HP. This is not how you want to set up with Talia.
Dragon still 10 seconds away from
Jensen's here.
spawning though.
And Masu is here.
Whippo takes a little bit of damage.
Inspired is on the flank. Jinjia looks like he's gonna just walk up and ult Masu, which would have to burn his flash for that. Oh, he just ults on Busio. Busio flashes away. Jensen's here though. What Busio could also do is Busio could stay in here a bit longer. As the Sejuani ult fades, he could also commit onto this. He's got Jensen and Masu full committing onto this, and they could try and look for the reset. I guess they're just worried that they're very susceptible to the Rumble ult, but I don't know. You could squeeze a bit more out of this. Boppo's also on the flank threatening. They have the control word in this brush still, so they can see.
With the Cataclysm, he has to flash away. The Glacial Prism on.
Yeah, Genji had to flash away, or else risking giving the reset. Yeah. He did have Sterk's Gauge, so I don't know.
Ginger. No devour used as of yet.
I'm unsure. I think committing there on Genji would be pretty good.
The dragon now spawning, but
now they're in like a super bad spot, because now PSG essentially has all of this area, whereas FlyQuest is like here, and this is like the contested space. Like Inspired is knocked airborne by the dragon towards them, which is not great. He might have to flash or try and get it, because he has no Q, because he queued over this wall, so he might need to flash and get out. Yeah, the whole team is like going to concede more. I don't know.
Ginger, the jungler for PSG, chunked out quite a lot. Jensen looking for the flank. There's the Weavers.
They bring it over the wall.
Which side will
now
PSG end up on? The wrong side for them. Ginger puts the flag. Wall. Which side
it's just
will
a straight up
PSG
flip
end up on? The
now,
wrong side
because Jarvan's flag is here.
Ginger puts.
Busio's over here. I guess he's just trying to protect the carries, but like protect them from this area when we see all of them, I don't quite know. I guess the call is just get the dragon, get out. Does Whippo have flash? Whippo does have flash. Inspired has flash. They can try and get out through here.
Flag down, Busio falls low. Ginger dashes in, the Weavers wall fall.
They're trying to like collapse on to Genji here, but at this point Zenna is 180 stacks, so he's just like fucking free hitting on screen halfway. They try and commit onto like hook in, ult the carries, but it's just
between the two.
it's too late at this
Busio
point.
falls first. The dragon falling low. Inspired lands a smite, but can FlyQuest get out? The answer seems to be no. TP into the mid lane by Woody. They're trying to look for the win here. 3 members of FlyQuest down. Whippo and Inspired.
And now look at the death timers. It's 50 seconds, 50 seconds. They have 6 grubs, so we're just gonna push down the mid.
Can they do it? Yes. It's a best of 3. Of course, FlyQuest running the chance. The fight against it below 6 grubs are looking mighty good now. The time in by Ginger. Sarah's for Whippo is not enough to keep him alive. Betty going legendary. Inspired tries to cut the wave. The minions helping a little bit. For PSG, Inspired though getting chased out by Betty, and the Nexus towers in the eyes of the PSG. The PCS will claim the first game.
So what are the big takeaways from this game? I would say the big takeaways from this game would be Busio's unconnectedness with the rest of the team. Like it was very often Busio and Inspired who would like go in specifically around like the mid fights, where they're trying to go in and the rest of the team is trying to exit. And again, neither of them are really bad calls by themselves, but the disconnectedness is not great. Specifically the one around the Jarvan ult. Let me refine that real quick. Is it here?
Right on Busio.
This is where I'm sad that we don't have the Weibo features. Or Billy features. I don't know, I can't find it apparently. No, that's that one. Let me see. I think it's right after they push down the mid turret, no? It's like a big fight mid lane. Why can I not find it? I think it's this fight.
His Lord Dom's 4-item power spike.
Where they go in, and the front line is trying to go in, and then the back line is completely disconnected.
Backline as well as Woody is knocked up. Death charge.
So the front line just gets burned down while the back line is doing absolutely nothing. Whereas Masu could have just been higher up.
Low, and now Busio has to try and get the hell out of there. But instead, he is sent to the depths of hell itself. Inspired and Whipper walking away wounded. PSG put up a tower.
Backwards, reducing ultimate across both. Like it's chunked evacuate. Really, really intense.
Flash over equalizer, that Flash being.
Or alternatively, Inspired and Busio could have not tried to re-engage while the Rumble was down, but yeah. Another big thing is if you push PSG, they will kind of just make an error. Like the Woody guy makes so many unforced errors. I do like the Senna with the lane swap, like into the Jinx and stuff. I think Senna is a semi-broken character. By semi, I mean pretty much really.
Bot lane pushing out that wave.
Let's go into game 2.
Lane swaps on. Yeah. Which would be very vulnerable.
Imagine getting lane swap into a Lucian Nami's vein.
Okay, so pretty standard bans. Vi is also a ban that indicates that you want a lane swap because Vi can like level 3. Lee Sin, Inspired's good champion. Whippo, and then Busio has been his best champion being Nautilus, I'm pretty sure. I didn't watch that much NA, to be honest. I'm kind of talking out my ass. It's just like what I've seen. I've watched like the finals and not much else. Anyways, so Lucian first pick, and then it answers with Callista Ashe. Callista Ashe wins level 1, and then I think it drops for a bit. It might win like level 1 through 3 or something. But I think around like 4 to 6, Lucian Nami can like equalize, and then moving into the mid lane, like Lucian Nami really does well in the mid lane when they are trying to get prio, especially, and they can break the turret, or they can get prio and like move. Anyways, the Talia before the Azir. I think Talia is just a very, very good champion, and it is one of Jensen's favorite on this patch, I'm pretty sure. I have seen a lot of... Again, I don't know much about their champion pools, but I have seen... From what I have seen, I've seen a lot of Jensen Talia, so I could be wrong. This is a pretty standard answer into the Talia. Usually it's Talia into the Azir, but it's like a pretty 50-50 matchup. Azir is kind of just a really, really good champion, so you most chances would probably want the Azir over the Talia, but they ban out junglers, they ban out the Wukong and the Volibear, and then the Poppy and the Xin Zhao. The Xin Zhao, because AP mid, it's like probably the most standard answer when you want just like an AD early game jungler, because we got weak early game and semi-weak early game. So anyways, they go ahead and pick the Sejuani because they want the early power probably. They probably want to start like bot side and then like be able to stack up into the bot lane. Or start like Raptors, or just clear down. I'd assume the Sejuani would try and go bot lane this game. And then the Cassante, because Cassante doesn't get super hurt by the lane swap shenanigans and can like do well under the tower. As you can see, sorry to spoil, but they do end up going for the lane swap. I get the idea is you dodge the double Hail of Blades bot lane of the Ashe and Callista, so you stop their snowball right there. But still. So they're kind of aware that this might happen, and especially when the Urgot comes in.
I think the Cassante makes a little bit more sense, especially since you want to keep your Callista in the Ash in that lane against Lucian Nami. You have a lot of pressure with the Halo Blade. Lucian scale
A little bit. These.
They face the win, and then they not all do CSL PL. Quest, even if they do lose the series, I think PSG seen as
PSG also just kind of
the best team
even
outside
start
of the
again.
LCS,
They
LPL,
just cover
LCK,
their
and the
jungle
LEC.
instances.
This was an expected, a series that was expected to be difficult for FlyQuest, and a series in which I did see a few people saying, well, PSG may be slightly favored.
Yep, that was the fan vote.
Yeah, but that's a time difference, man. Like, there's no way. I'm sorry. I'm here to, you know, put NA down when it's appropriate.
Okay.
It's not appropriate. That was a time difference. It's like 2
You'll
AM.
warn me before you give me
into
the
the
second
I mean, if
jungle.
FlyQuest lose this game,
They don't spot anybody, they just get the
I'll
Raptors
praise
board.
PSG. I'm not gonna break our friendship, assuming it still exists.
All right, so we did get a couple of shallow wards this time around, but it is going to be another lane swap. But these are not the lane swap wards. You need the triple wards cutting off all the entrances through
Okay, I see them walking in.
top side to get those normally. So again, not going to have the awards up for it for PSG, but is going to mean that Aji is going to
So
be a little bit
Bwipo
delayed
is
here. Once again, last time Aji was delayed as well because they didn't go in there and
camp
riskier
so
ones.
that he
This
can
one is a little bit more
clear
standard here
faster.
of the lane swap style for FlyQuest. This is
Their
the one where you have
strong
Bwipo
side
moving down the jungle clear.
invading.
Inspired goes for the invade. They're starting on the PSG side. Just go full red quadrant clear. Have your 4 people up on top side. If anybody
so
from
they're
PSG tries to go
matching.
sneak experience, you know, you're hunting out any people trying to go around, use the fog of war to leech, exactly, alcos, leeching over the side or anything.
So they're both
All
going
4
to
people there,
clear
if
a
anyone's around,
quadrant
you
of
go
the
for dive.
map.
But PSG are just doing the full answer there.
Actually, looks like
And
a
then
slightly
they're
different
gonna
way to
try
play. So it's a 2-wave stack in the top lane for
hard
FlyQuest.
push
Wave
this
clash with
next
that. Whereas
one.
Betty and Woody have decided on a 3-wave stack. So
Lucian Nami are now sharing experience with
Bwipo is here
the
catching
top
this wave.
lane
He might
off.
TP down towards the bottom lane. There's a lot more minions there, and all 4 members of PSG to try and answer. So we'll see if Bwipo decides to TP down here. All of that golden experience is just lost to the tower.
Yeah, I like maybe if you have a Scion and you have that super OP Scion passive and you're fine with dying down there because you're passively just eat up some waves and experience, then maybe, but not opting into it here for the Urgot quite yet. He's gonna go for the recall now on the dual lane
gonna try and
of
get level
FlyQuest while they
2
actually leave
and
Bwipo up
then
there, and you see
go
even a
bot
question
lane.
mark pinging on the minimap from PSG as they see this happening because
Okay.
usually you're like, oh yeah, we're funneling turret
So
plate money
he's going
into
to
our
stay
AD carries,
top
but
lane.
FlyQuest
Lucian Nami are going to back at level 2 with...
here with Bwipo being
They
a
started the longsword and 3 pots, and now they backed and bought a Dorn's blade. Maybe that changes the matchup? I'm not quite sure. But it's forced the TP out of the
veteran.
Cassante.
Had the Urgot getting some of the extra resources in this lane swap.
Like, obviously this
quite as starved as
does
for the top laners.
favor
That's what he did very well in
FlyQuest.
game was making sure that Bwipo got his experience. He was 7 when Azure was only 5, and that led to Azure dying a couple of times in the early game. In the end, 2 plates, 2 at Betty
And then they get the
only 1
late
FlyQuest on the top side,
respawn.
coming across here. Yeah, Ginger doesn't have any support,
I
so it
don't
would
think
have
that's a
just been
cannon
smite fight.
wave, so they're going to lose a
Inspired
bit
wins
to
that
the
one out.
turret.
By also having his smite, whereas I don't believe Ginger had his at the time.
And so because FlyQuest opted to then do the swap backs in their bottom lane down to the bottom side while keeping Bwipo up there, they also got the advantage
the
of
cannon
getting
wave is here.
Aji's teleport cooldown down. Plus you mentioned like
So maybe they don't have
is
to
so
so
close to
much.
going down on top side. And Urgot pretty good at going and grabbing those too, so they have like
That's fine,
potential
it's
turret play
fine
money
to keep-
also
or
sitting there for themselves.
reset.
And the have like potential turret plate money also.
I'm unsure why he's walking up to this, since there's a giant ass wave that's pushing into them. Lucian Nami can just like go all in on them, and there's like no real reason not to. So he's just kind of griefing by stepping forward because the wave's going to push him into him anyways.
Sitting there for themselves in the bottom lane
He just takes
with the Lucian Nami
half his
on the
HP
big
for
stacked wave
literally
here,
nothing.
going
The
to
more-
crash it.
The more I think about it, Kobe, the more I like getting Masu and Busio these early levels, because one of the big struggles for Lucian Nami is you really need a couple of spells each to trade effectively. You want the ebb and flow, you want to put the Tidecaller's Blessing on, you want Lucian to be able to dashboard and use the Q. So by moving up towards the top side, you escape the level 1 from Betty and Woody with the double Hail of Blades, and now you can just lane against them because you have those extra spells, and you can actually trade effectively into the Blizzard and the Ash.
Exactly. The most
Or
beautiful part about
Jensen.
these lanes where the double Hail of Blades is the level 1 and the
He's
zoning out
already
there,
starting to
as
stack that
Kyria
up.
has demonstrated so many times. Jensen trying to get the lay there, does get it, and is going to allow them to match back up in pretty nice terms. So that's the thing with these lane swaps too, is the flexibility, and they don't always have to be full or keeping up to them, depending on your circumstances of the matchups, being able to go back towards the mid game as well. But Woody's moving up on them.
Good double from Lucio. Concentrating onto Woody. You can see Betty was trying to get in there as well, but
Woody
Lucio stops
takes
the
us
advance
in
of the AD.
higher
Woody also going for
HP,
the barrier, so the burst potential of Lucian Nami.
And they have
Really,
health
you
advantage
love
because they
to
have so
have
many
Ghost Rush support
potions.
because of how much they're willing to do it is chasing. Your opponent, you can dash in and out of auto
So maybe that was the plan from the start, but I'm...
The big one for Inspire takes a few of those little raids.
I guess, okay. I don't know what the Lucian's going. The item the Lucian's going. But I guess the theory behind the Doran's Blade 3 potion start is you can get more damage onto the turret, and then you could also potentially build this into your first item, whether it be like, I don't know, Noon Quiver or something, just depending on how long your first base is. Like, you potentially don't have to buy the Doran's Blade, even though you probably will most games. And then you always want the extra potions because that saves you from the Ash poke, the Callista poke. So as long as they aren't killing you outright, you can just heal it up. And you can always like be positive in HP trades.
He wanted to keep up the continued counter jungling, but since the lane swaps were broken, Inspired coming back on normal pathway. Here. But since the lane swaps were broken, Inspired coming back on normal pathway. Here
Good flash from Jensen. Maple-sized flash. Ginger was on his way.
Yeah, good job there. Jensen knew.
Flash from Jensen.
Were broken. Inspired coming back on.
I don't know. I'm like, losing your flash here is like not great, but it's better than dying.
Normal pathway. Here
flash from Jensen.
I'm just wondering if there's like any way he could have avoided that.
Yeah, good job there. Jensen knew because they had just chased Sejuani off those raptors.
If he'd forgotten, he's got the memory of a goldfish there, Kobe.
Is going to be able to respond to that
move
one.
over and
Their push
take
on side,
dragon.
move right back up. They can get their objective here.
Because they have
Jensen too on this
permanent
Talia.
bot.
More active this time
Push.
around. He's got his ulti.
They're gonna try the
Asher's still only level 5.
cross map.
There's the seismic shove back onto him.
PV
Jensen
from
takes a tower
Maple,
shot. Maple
out of
coming in,
base.
doesn't have that Emperor's Divide, so in the end, the
And just take
teleport
the dragon
burnt
pretty
for PSG.
easily. I think from this spot you want to be flag quest. Also, flag quest can potentially get like at least one.
Inspired just has Whippo with
Yeah, I
him.
guess one.
And Maple's going to be able to force Inspired to smite the first of the Void Grubs and then back off of them.
I think it's important to take away the
yeah,
6,
you basically want to be flag quest here because you take away the one grub, and you're just letting your Lucianami get to their 1-2 item spike. You're letting Jensen get items underneath as well. You're letting Urgot free farm. He's actually got a lead against the Xante because of the swap shenanigans. And these two are just slowly falling off.
Gets the other two picked up. And he's going to be able to finish off on a full clear now. Has all of his camps up. So, you mentioned the jungle treats. Always nice to grab those and then be able to
basically, the longer this game goes on, the more Maple has to 1v9.
With Sejuani ultimate, maybe they make a pass here through towards Jensen. That's generally what
Like
you want to do in these matchups
lethality,
here.
Callista is not super great late game. Neither is the on-hit Callista, but it's even worse than don't have. And I don't know. I dislike Ashe late game. I think if you don't get a lead with this champion's absolutely useless.
Visit towards bottom side, but
Ultron is so broken, man.
Nice, you sound like a jungler.
Other than the ultimate, which is obviously really good, but I think you can make an argument that other champions are better.
All right, round 3 on the big raptor.
Ginger gets it. He gets one of the small ones as well. And with a push from bot lane, PSG can invest resources into this ring. Go double lady carries across. Maple stepping in as well. He's going to answer Jensen.
Okay. Let's back up.
Source ones as well. Inspired force away the red buff up as well. And with the push from bot.
It's like clear the wave bot lane, and they use this first move to come invade here. This wave is also pushing in. I think Jensen's catching it under turret, but he's going to clear it very soon. So they have first move jungle, or first move mid, first move bot lane. So they're going to go in. Inspired will have smite up in a second, but Junjia does not have smite up. So it really comes down to can Inspired get in, smite get out. They're not looking for a big extended fight.
Your double lady carries across. Maple stepping in as well. He's going to answer Jensen's push in the mid lane. Will Master and Busio look for this?
They're not even looking for any fight. Yeah, he's just going to take this.
He knows that Junjia
Krugs,
used
concede the red. I think that's smart.
If he had some vision there,
you don't want to blow up open the entire game off of like a red buff. It's not super important.
As you mentioned, the dual
Especially in
lanes
this
make the
final
jungle
game.
invade, and so he can't even get any vision. Doesn't want to mess around with anything dangerous there.
Whoa.
So he can't even get any vision, doesn't want to mess around with anything dangerous
okay. That's
there.
not even me.
Now though,
That's
pushed up again,
really
Lucianami on turret, calling Inspired on over on that Maokai as we see the rotation here from Woody, trying to get right back and make sure they've got the extra safety here. Ash Arrow also available.
Even game between these two teams early on here, about an 8.
Yeah, it built it into a Noon Quiver. I assume he's going to go Sack Shiv. I think this is 10 12 or 14-10. I don't know. I think it's the Static Shiv nerf where Static Shiv costs 2,900. And if so, I don't want to see the Lucian Static Shiv.
Adds up, splash
I
on
hate that
double
item.
melee front lines as well. We've seen especially Urgot super successful in melee, double melee front lines as well. We've
Jensen playing on the, I guess he's going for a ward into this brush. I kind of get that, but also he sees that he has no team here, and his entire team is up here, so he should be playing to like this side of the lane, because they have no pressure on this. So there could be literally Ashe, Callista, and Sejuani in here. I'd have to see if they saw
we've seen damage adds.
the resets come in.
How far that do we
Definitely like blowing up.
Definitely like really nice. Like the damage adds up, splash damage on melee, double melee front lines as well.
Yeah, they have no vision. Like Ashe and Callista could be there out of base. Like they obviously assume Callista's at least going bot lane to catch the wave,
We've seen
but
especially Urgot super
Ashe could be there, and he just gets one shot.
successful into
Jensen
I don't know. It's just like your team is going for a play topside. I don't know why you're opening yourself up. Like they're trying to get. Actually, what are they trying to get topside? I actually don't know why they're doing anything topside, but I think they're just trying to get vision around the grubs for the respawn. I'd assume that's what they're doing. So they're trying to sweep out the entire thing, get deep ward so that they can play for grubs. But nonetheless, his team is here. He should be in like this pocket, but he went for a ward, got greedy, got punished.
But he's here to take the kill. Delivered to him on a silver platter. Not sure he needed to take that one as Ashe support, but he would happily take the 400 gold.
yeah, that is the play we were kind of expecting a little bit earlier, but even if it's delayed, still bringing the extra one there too. Destroyed Jensen. He had no timer to use the flash. I believe it had like
I think it was back up, but yeah, as you say, CC chain was.
He TP's topside to catch the wave. Bobo caught the wave mid. I assume he's gonna catch this wave, catch the next wave, and then try and move into bot lane, and then Bobo's gonna go up here. Neither of them have TP, so they can't really fight this. Lucian is down here just farming. I'd assume if they're gonna fight anything, they would fight the grubs, but I'm unsure that they will. Their Lucian is one item, but their
nice little surgical play from PSG.
Urgot and their
pass through,
Talia
get
are
some
not.
more money, and Maple once again so reliable there on the Azir.
Also, Burns Spencer's TP going to the top lane with the dragon up 30 seconds. PSG got the first of this game. They're trying to claim some bit of control. Master Moves pushing up bot. Inspired will join them to step into this jungle. Maple Emperor's Divide will be back up in about 45 seconds or so, so should be up for a dragon.
Yeah, good job by him. He gets the turret play money while just
Did he end up farming the next wave? Wait, sorry.
comboed and deleted there. So nice little surgical play from PSG. Pass through,
Did
get some more
not.
money, and Maple once again.
So they lose
Control, Master
a bit of the wave.
You push will be back up in about 45 seconds or so, so should be.
Get hit by the seismic. Really
Yeah, he loses like most of the wave.
The turret play money.
Urgot does.
Up in about 45 seconds or so, so should be up for a dragon.
Yeah, good job by him. You know,
Emperor's Divide will be back up in about 45 seconds or so, so should be up for a dragon.
He catches the wave
good job by
from
him. You know,
mid.
he gets the turret plate money while just walking forward. Doesn't get hit by the seismic shove. Even gets his auto attack damage right back off as well. So really
It's
confident play from him. And now next cooldown for it. Let's see if they make a move.
Okay,
Is
spotted
inspired right now, going through bottom to move up to
bot
mid.
side, so I guess they're gonna go and try and
Gonna
do
be trading with
grubs.
Jensen here. The flash still available. Look for a unraveled volley there.
I think it's just going to be
People forced to recall.
nice, as you kind of mentioned.
But Maple has TP,
denying
Jensen
the
does
full
not,
6,
so
but should be
Jensen
pretty
will
easy for
probably
PSG
push out
here
next wave
to
because he
pick
knows
up.
Maple
Get
has
the
to
4
recall and
bonus,
then
get at
reset.
least one void bite. That really is like a lot of pushing
If
power
there's
in
yeah,
itself.
Maple
2 is
TPs
super
into
nice
the
as
mid
well.
lane.
You know,
They now have
obviously,
prior
if
for
you get all
this.
6, super nice, but,
Jensen also gets
even
caught
just
by
getting
the arrow,
single void
Arrow
by
came,
shopping,
Arrow, we talked about it.
which is
Jensen must have not
not
seen it coming out of
awesome,
the
but
darkness, hits
it
him
isn't the worst thing in the
square
world. Like
in middle of the head.
the sequence
Maple
that was
gets
going
his
down
first
was
kill
going
of the
down
game.
either way
Woody
because
is
Jensen
the
did not have
sniper this
TP.
time
So they
around.
traded
Nice shot from
5
him.
grubs for the
And it's also
dragon.
nice too because Woody got
is that a
gold
worth
credit last
trade?
time around, so it's like here you go.
Yeah, just
I would
a
say
bit,
so, because this
Benevolent
is
support here.
Can I offer you an egg
Handing
in
it
this
up.
trying time?
well,
Handing it up to the veteran here on a silver platter. Let's take a little look at it.
I guess we're in replay.
He's out of vision, quite nice. He's very deep in
Yeah,
the
I just
jungle.
wanted
He
him.
always want to be in the fog of war and
Gets
firing
hit.
it.
He's TPing in. It's
And the
free kill.
TP in for Maple, perfectly timed. Yeah, I really like the positioning there from Woody, because you're trying to avoid all the
just in
possible
shop.
ward positions, because if you see the arrow in the ward, it's a lot easier.
This is
to
another,
jump in,
like,
so.
it
And it
guarantees
comes
5
over
more
the
minutes of
giant wall
scaling,
there.
which
shooting
Lucian
it
Nami
through the
want,
terrain.
and
He
Cleo
himself on
want,
fog
and
of war,
Urgot
so-
want,
And
and
the ward in
Maokai
mid lane
want.
as well, helping spot
They
out
are
where Jensen
kind of
was
just
at
like a
recalling.
very like team fighty comp, so if they
Now
can
2
get
kills
5 more
over
minutes,
to
they can get 5 more
PSG.
minutes.
The gold swings in there. Favor as Jensen burns the
And they're
flash
just
to
gonna
get
try
away
and
from
like clear
Maple.
waves. Lucian
No
Nami
sign.
should always
Jensen is the
like clear mid
target
wave,
this game.
and
Man,
Talia
Maple
can always
just
clear
constantly
one
walking
wave.
forward on these
So they
seismic
only
shoves,
like
too,
have
not getting hit
one-ish
by any of
waves to
them.
operate on without Baron.
Hey, go,
So it
go
shouldn't
Vince.
be
30 minutes in the game. It's time for
too
Inspire
easy
to
to
lane
get
game.
grub value
Hiding in the
this
bush.
game.
Can't find anyone.
So
Judge
I think
Jacko
the
as well,
trade
though,
for
Inspired.
Dragon's pretty
Not
good.
that tanky, yeah. Only has the Kindle Jet. And a cloth armor too. Here's
Bucio
name, the
just gets
Glacial
hit
Prison.
with-
Here's the arrow to follow. Tsunami out for Bucio. The route into...
That's fine. Honestly, what do we do? What did we invest? We invested Lucian culling, Nami wave, Maokai ult for and heal for ult. I think you'd just take this as PSG. I guess what they're thinking is they have no more disengage tools. Like Lucian has cleanse, but you can't cleanse the knockup. So they're gonna try and push harder onto this or onto Bucio, and they're gonna try and get a flash out of this.
Fate's call. Will they re...
Does he have Hail of Blades up? Is the thing.
Engage Woody here. Has the flash. Dashes.
He did get the flash out of Bucio, so that's kind of smart. To recognize that they have no more disengage tools.
Bucio falling low. Has to burn a flash of his own. Maple looking
That was
to
good.
Jensen
I think
once
that's
again. Flash away by Bucio falling low. Has to burn a
What the fuck happens over here?
flash of his
Maple
own.
is fighting
Maple looking
Jensen. He flashes
Jensen once
the
again.
shove. Jensen has no flash. He has no flash.
Flash
No.
away by
Does Maokai? Okay, Maokai flash W's the what's it called? The Ash. The Ash should just be, or the Callista. Fuck. Yeah, the Callista should just be dead. They have heal, but that should not matter. They'll put them back up to like this HP. Nami, if she W's and then E's, this Lucian has first strike. This fucker is dead. This Nami just needs to leave though, so she doesn't get the kill.
Maple across the seismic shove it in the bot.
Yeah, that's dead. She's also dead now. Didn't you? I was good by Betty though to not use any summoners, because they're already dead. This person's also dead. They might not have W, but they have Q back up, and Lucian's gonna have next spell rotation.
Lane inspired. Found a re-engage and Betty falls.
In a second.
Flight quest on the board as Woody tries to trade on the Bucio and flashes away. The barrier not enough to keep him alive to kill off Nasu. Jensen escaped as well.
Death was pretty unnecessary. You could also just like stay back and like.
Re-engage and Betty.
I don't understand. If you want to come back in, if you think, oh, like Masu might die, I don't think he will because he has flash. Like worst case scenario, and Inspired is very tanky. But if you are thinking like, oh my God, Woody's gonna kill Masu, the way to help with that is not to walk up, try and kill them faster, especially like even if you're concerned that like they're gonna move down, right? And you want this kill fast. The answer to that is you walk up like from here to like here, and then you just use your next spell rotation on the Lucian and make sure that he has the ability to kill.
Falls. FlyQuest on the board as Woody tries to trade
Button
up
this way,
Fuzio.
they
Flashes
brief
away.
it,
The
they
barrier
get the
not
kill.
enough to keep on lifeguard Masu. Jensen escaped as well. In the end,
It's
a
a
2
2 for 1, which is alright, but it could have been a 2 for 0 pretty easily. Got the Ash Flash, so maybe that's worth something.
2 kills into the Lucian. Once again, into Masu, into the FlyQuest rookie AD carry. Alright, so we know what happened in the initial trade here, and the cooldown's used. Sejuani ultimate used, and then they're
I'm
going
gonna have
to
to be convinced that the
but really what we're looking
the
for
kill will
here
be
is
worth
kind
the
of
Ash Flash.
was this moment.
Exactly. You have the wards up. It was just a
really,
flash,
really,
yeah.
That's good by
Really
Inspired.
nice flash there,
To notice
Inspired.
he noticed that Sejuani left, and then immediately went, okay, it's a 2v3 now. I'm gonna flash on the limb and kill them.
Move up the river. As soon as you
Then they
take
killed
your
him
eyes
before
off of
Sejuani
he
could get
goes
back to the
for
fight.
it. Woody does also use his flash to
I got
get
him.
one.
No,
but
we didn't need to
two
die,
of the
but
kills, you know,
it's
both
fine.
are going into the actual Lucian himself here.
Good by Inspired.
The carry that they're looking to force feed is exactly what FlyQuest would need to try and get their way right back into this. You kind of touched on it earlier when you're talking about the lane swap and Lucian Nami really wanting a couple of those levels. But this is the moment in the game where you're building for. You need to rotate to the mid lane once you get a single item completion.
They start the
for both of them. We have
Herald.
that extra proc damage.
Yeah, the hero manages so much work.
Maple is
Mandate
spot side
plus the
without
shiv
TP,
combo,
so
really,
I guess
really
that's
good
why they
burst
started it.
damage, and so you can get those Lucian dashes in for the big chunks.
Smart.
Let's see if FlyQuest's young
I don't know if
bottom
Sejuani was
uh,
also spotted bot
plus
side.
the shiv, extra proc damage.
Yeah, the
from,
Imperial mandate just does so
Oh, yeah, they were.
much work.
Yeah.
yeah, mandate plus
So
the
it's
shiv
immediately
combo,
just
really,
like
really good burst
Sejuani
damage, and
and
those Lucian dashes in for the big chunks. Let's see if
Azir
FlyQuest's
bot side.
young bottom lane can actually
We're just gonna start
gain it
this,
back
take
for
it for free.
And the Lucian much more about getting in the enemy spaces, and the Jinx more about stepping back, waiting for the opportunities to strike. Masu here on that front line once again.
Yep.
Who's
They're just using their
bumping him
abilities
up.
to try and make sure that it is absolutely free. Whippo got a huge flank. What the fuck?
Gain them back for it.
How did he do that? Went from proc
And
healing.
the Lucian much more about getting in the enemy spaces, and the Jinx
How do you even get? Bro,
Lucian,
work.
yeah, man.
I take my eyes
When you
off
have
of
that
Whippo
extra
for like
proc
2
damage,
seconds.
Yeah,
and
the
then he
Imperial
just
mandate
walks
just
by.
does so much work.
Yeah,
Walks
mandate plus
that
the shiv
way.
combo, really, really good burst damage, so you get those Lucian dashes in for the big chunks. Let's see if FlyQuest's young bottom lane can actually gain them back for it.
Then just
And the Lucian much more
moves
about
into
getting in the
enemy
enemy spaces, and the Jinx
dude.
more about stepping back, waiting for the opportunity.
And then now he's got like the turbo flank, where if they ever move into to contest the Herald, he's just got them. Inspired has aura. I assume they're gonna. They see Ozzy moving down. Yeah, I think they saw that off the minion wave. If not, fuck me. But they might know that he's moving. They saw Junjia, I think, and then they see at least these two moving down. So I assume Maokai's gonna walk up and then try and like Maokai ult down here when they reach around here. And then Urgot's going to come down. He has ult. He's going to fire ult onto probably Betty. Or no, he would go on Woody because Woody has no flash. Like Ashe has no flash. That's their call probably. They're going to focus down the Ashe and then kill them. And then potentially convert off of that onto the Callista and then onto them and onto them potentially. But they should just be out of the fight. Talia's here, bot side, out of the fight. And Azir is here with TP. So that could get bloody. But I think this is a good look and a good angle for FlyQuest.
For Masu in the bot lane, really turning tides for FlyQuest, because like Jensen has just been punished over and over again in this game. Maple is getting ahead for FlyQuest, because like Jensen has just been punished. Masu in the bot lane, really turning.
They ward over and then they see this happening where they see Inspired and they go, uh-oh, we're about to get forced on, and they just walk back mid lane to try and clear the way.
For FlyQuest, because like Jensen has just been punished over
That's
and
fair.
over again in this game. Maple is
Whipple's
getting ahead.
moving
You
over.
can see the lead as well for Woody. Kind of expected
No
when
credit.
you gets a couple of kills and
I like the look. I like the look.
So just Woody slightly ahead in terms of the support timization. There's the rapid fire cannon now. For Masu as well.
I think one of the biggest things, and since this is game 2 showing up as well with a lot of mid lane focus, a lot of people had their eyes on this matchup with Jensen meeting back up with Maple. By the way, all-time matchup between these two players, because they did also play on the international stage back in 2016. It was tied coming into the series, 3-3. Maple, of course, getting the 4-3 advantage after last game.
So
But
do we just stop if like in this game? We're permanently tied.
Okay. So, Dragon is coming up in 20 something seconds. I don't know. 20 seconds. Okay, 20 seconds on the clock. Jensen is top lane with no TP. Whippo has TP and is moving down. Ozzy has TP, is here. Maple has TP, is there. This should be just a, I'm going to bully you and try and like prolong this as much as possible. But at the end of the day, I think Fly Cost just gives this Drake. They already have one Drake. They aren't getting put on soul point on this. They can just stall. Yeah, they're going to move in, try and take space, try and make it hard for them. I think they want like a ward in this brush at least. Hit them with spells, hit them with the culling as they go in. Potentially use that to like chunk them enough in this fight where they end up giving the dragon, but then they use that pressure to come take mid turret, especially with the herald. So yeah, to recap, they're gonna try and move into this brush, not like fully, but like here, get a ward down, use Lucian culling with Nami onto these targets, and then use that to, on the next wave, push with herald and take the turret. They should not fight this. They should just like try and get poked so that they can pressure the mid. Let's see what they do.
Never break this.
Ended on a tie. Well, it doesn't look like Maple's
Move
going
in,
to want
they
it that
control
way
word.
because, man, the mid lane focus
Lucian,
is really,
Nami
once again,
buffs. They
paid
go into
off
the
for
wave.
him with Woody firing the arrows through mid
Both
lane with those
moving
extra
down.
ganks.
Ninja looking for inspired here.
Yeah.
Nice foul first.
They call
Woody
on to
stepping
Betty.
forward.
That's
Betty
good.
choked out by the culling and Masu. So aggressive flash away by Betty.
Jensen's moving down. Okay. They use the Nami ult to disengage. I think this is good so far. Betty has R, so can soldier, dash, and ult. But by that time, Nami wave will be about here, and yeah, they should be able to get out. Yeah, let's see. Betty's completely out of the fight. Once Jensen's here, he can rejoin. So if I'm Jensen, I'm looking to go over to this wall probably, and then get like wall ride and then ult down and secure my team's exit. Or like if they overextend, then ult down and like try and split up the fight that way. But I think straight up fighting like this is not great, especially if Lucian has to burn his flash. What is Lucian stunned by? Oh, is he hit with Nami arrow? Or okay, he gets hit with Ash arrow, which kind of changes things. Because he's just gonna try and like scoop him as soon as possible. So he's gonna go W, E, and then scoop. Ugh. So Lucian's gonna have to like cleanse and flash out. Oh, they didn't pull the trigger. The Azir just starts poking him down. He didn't even have to. Wait, what?
Out by the culling and Masu. So aggressive flash away by Betty. TP in this Intronic was out.
Yeah, I guess they're just scared that he's gonna get hit with the Nami wave. So that's a good wave by Busio. I really do like that. To react to Lucian getting hit. It also forces Woody up. Jensen ults early, just completely cutting off Betty from the fight. And I also kind of like this wall. It's a bit early, but I like it because that way he can rejoin the team around here. Also, it puts Maple in the awkward position of he either goes onto this side of the wall, and in that point he's like, his area of influence is around here, and then they can just sort of walk away, or Maple goes onto this side of the wall, and that then opens them up to getting engaged on by Bwipo. It opens them up to having like a full-on turn by Inspired. I do like this wall by Jensen.
Hits onto Masu. Junja still
Yeah, Maple ends up going on this side of this wall. Bwipo fires it onto whoever this is on here. That looks like Junjia. Misses it, which is not terrible. They're just gonna kill Junjia. I actually like this. Okay. So what they've done now is they're going to kill Junjia, they're going to kill Anzi probably, and then they're going to use this control word and control word here, and then they are going to walk in, and then they're going to control the dragon, and then they can send members onto the dragon and then like they can send Masu on the dragon with or Nami and Whippo and Inspired, and then like Jensen can just like zone out Maple. Betty's gone, and they then take the dragon. That's smart. I like it.
Engaged Nature's grasp across. A great Weaver's Wall from Jensen splits up PSG, and even though Azure pulls them out with the
So Ozzy use.
across, a great Weaver's Wall from Jensen splits up PSG.
That's funny. I think Ozzy got over the wall using his ult on Whippo, which is funny.
And even though Azure pulls them out with the all out, he's not
And he has
able to
a
escape.
ghost. So they don't
It's
actually kill
one
Ozzy, but
falling-
they burn his ultimate and his ghost,
Ginger goes
which is
down, PSG.
also good.
We're looking for a fight. The Glacial Prison massively wide. Ginger at the start of the battle, and FlyQuest very happy to accept
I
that
guess they're
kill.
gonna clear
I
mid wave.
especially with a huge amount of criticism going with North
Okay, now they
American
have to
and
answer the
even as
mid
you're
wave.
mentioning
They have
some
the,
European like Lucian Nami combos. Critical there that Masu actually,
they
as this
walk in and
fight
clear.
starts,
Now
chunks
they have
out
first
Betty
setup on
and forces
Dragon.
Betty's flash with that culling. That is
That's
one of
good.
the big
Okay, Betty's
reasons
back.
for the duo. As
But now
we're
they have
mentioning.
no Lucian
Now he's
ult,
on
no,
2-item power spike here with
like,
this
no
rapid
ult on
fire shiv,
anybody.
double prop
And
combo,
Azir
and
still has
FlyQuest
ult.
off of that kill. They return right back to the dragon. Whipple's bottom lane,
This
but
starts
he
to
has
get
teleport.
scary.
Ooh, the damage on Jensen.
Whipple's
though.
keeping
This
in.
lethality, Callista can put out a lot of work with her spears. Whipple comes in,
Okay, I
Purge
get it.
activated. Dragon secured, Ginger on his way. No Glacial Prison for him. It's actually just come back off cooldown, I think.
It's fine.
PSG. We're looking for something, we couldn't find anything in the end. Just
Okay, now they're
watching a
gonna
movie
move into
of
here.
FlyQuest taking their second dragon
They
of
see
the game.
Maple on bottom wave with no TP.
Rift Tower coming down as well in
So they're
mid
going
lane,
to bring the Rift
charging
Herald in.
forward. FlyQuest opening up a lot of the map right now, getting quite a lot of neutral
Okay, so they're
objectives.
just
Can't
gonna
quite
leave
crack the tower.
Mini-map 2
they're
is
gonna
kind
clear
of
this
giving
wave
away
and
the
probably
shot
all
calling here for
reset.
PSG. They have
And then
Maple heading up.
either
They
look to get
wanted to
wards
try
on
and
here
punish
or look
FlyQuest. They're
to
like,
push
hey,
down this
if
turret.
they stick around and try and finish off this tower,
Whipple's already
Maple
walking in.
come in for a seismic. He's actually going in anyway. He's going in for a little chunk though, but he has all game. Maple go in for a Shurima shuffle and try and sweep them in and punish them, but FlyQuest did not stick around. They did not bait themselves
Yeah, but pushed it
into
out
sticking
another
around
way.
at
That's
that
good.
objective towards mid lane, and so they get their recalls off, even with
Jensen's gone bot
PSG
lane.
spending
He
both their
does
solo
have
laners
DP,
walking
so
towards
he
mid.
can push onto this side of the map. Lucian Nami
Waiting
can
in the
push out
bushes.
mid wave
Spot
and then
Maple
look to
clearing
go
out
top
that
lane.
ward. How long do you wait? I
And
think
then
he's
Urgot's
back.
probably just
I'm
gonna
gonna be
open up
honest, as
top
soon as
side,
you see
go
Maple,
here.
Well, let's see about the
Oh,
rest
he's
of all of FlyQuest are coming up here.
Inspired here
Oh,
first.
Urgot's
Ginger
there.
there. There's
Wait, what the
TP
fuck?
in.
Wait,
Whipper trying to get
how
behind
did
Maple.
Urgot
Just slide.
Bro, what? When did Urgot get there? Did he not reset?
Wait,
Bending both their solo laners walking towards mid.
waiting in the bushes. We'll spot Maple clearing out.
Wait.
Even with around at that objective.
So Urgot
towards
backed
mid
up,
lane, and so they get their
and
recalls off,
then
even with
oh, he
PSG
cheated
spending
his
both their
tempo.
solo laners
Oh my god.
walking towards mid.
Waiting in the bushes. We'll spot Maple clearing out that ward. How long do you
And they bait them into this.
You wait, I think
And
he's
they have the
back.
ward here for Jensen. Oh, they're fucked.
I'm
They're
gonna be
fucked.
honest,
If
as
they
soon
push like past here, they're getting a Maokai ult like slammed on their face, and then they got the Whippo and Jensen coming in. They have Lucian who's gonna like clear this wave, then head up. Oof.
as you see Maple,
Well, let's see
think-
about
oh,
the
he's
rest of all of FlyQuest are coming up here.
Yep.
Inspired here first. Ginger
Okay,
there. There's the
they-
TP in. Whipper trying to get behind Maple, who just slides away. Azure
Talia TP
can use the path.
behind.
Maker to try and escape. Does have the all out as well, and will pull Inspired back.
Jensen gets hurt by arrow with flash up.
Ginger on that front line. There's the arrow.
Genji's gonna
Jensen,
probably
do they
ult
go
him.
for more?
Yeah.
Glacial Prism for the follow-up. Azure with
He has Seraphs. Oh my god, Seraphs is so broken. That's so crazy that Talia gets like cross map Ashe ulted and then into Sejuani ult and then lives because of goddamn Seraphs. Oh, I hate that fucking item. Yeah, they kind of botched the play. FlyQuest
the all
needs
out
to like
going in. The
try and get
Prism
one or
will
two.
lock up
mid,
with Azure falling low. Masu joining the fray alongside Busio, but Woody and Betty on the side of PSG, and it's a 5v5 in the top lane with no one falling.
I like Busio on the
Yeah,
Nami.
pretty like sneaky setup there for
he's been-
FlyQuest.
aside from that, like,
going
one
into
play
the brush
bot,
to get
he's
the
been
extra
playing
vision
that
and
pretty
positioning
alright.
and then calling everyone over. But a better
Can you
response.
stay? Can you stay?
A better
Yeah,
response
they're gonna take
from
the turret.
PSG.
Flip grubs.
And they're-
I don't understand the flash forward.
Better
Can you
response.
stay? Can you stay?
A
Is he
better
trying to like? He's gonna flash to try and cancel
Better
Talia's
response.
back. Wait, he doesn't even get Talia's back. He just flashes. They have no Sejuani ult. They have I guess Betty ult, but like Betty's back here. Like, how are they closing the gap? Like, they have no flash on the Sejuani. They just have no
PSG.
way to kill
And
the
they're-
people here. They're just gonna get.
Woody
That's such a
flashes
waste
for the
of
slow.
flash.
Needs an auto on Busio, finds it. Busio, though, does still have a flash of his own. Woody's still on the chase. The double bubble, though, from Busio stops PSG.
Yeah,
But he's
no,
still
that's
on the
just
tower on the
fucking
counter
weird.
push there and calling Hachi back
That's
in
a
with his
bad
teleport, so
flash.
PSG
This
come out
Woody
of
guy
it,
is
countering the play from
not
FlyQuest,
great.
getting the objective, getting top tower down and the extra little bit of a gold there. It got a little risky because the only one they actually caught with the Maokai ultimate under tower is it Cassante. And then you're like, okay, well, I'm like Q bumping back at Cassante towards the rest of my team, and then he just ult inspired, and it got a little dicey there with the health bars. It was a very good response from PSG immediately after seeing the extra attempted turn there.
FlyQuest just seeing if they can find something. Quite able to manage it. Masu, though, still holding on to his flash and his cleanse. Busio, the same. Yeah,
The mid lane turret's getting low. So now what they can do with the mid lane turret like this, they really don't want to lose this turret. This turret is the most important turret in the game because it allows you to cross in like this, pretty protected. Allows you to cross in like this. It allows you to like hug this. But if you do that, then you concede like this entire area. And especially like walking into objectives, it gets really hard. You can get bush camped in here. You can get bush camped here. Like there's so many more points of failure if you lose this turret. So now they don't want to lose this, but if they ever like overcommit to one side of the map or something, Lucian Nami, they have like mid prio whenever they want it with culling, or like they just clear it super easily. They have the energized, the static shiv, plus like Lucian's natural ability to clear waves. Like they can just like if they ever overcommit to a different area of the map and they can't clear the wave fast enough, they can just take the turret.
Masu with that cleanse can play relatively aggressive.
So now they have to invest so many members
Inspired is
every
no
single
stranger,
time.
you know, to
just so
playing
they
on the
don't lose wave.
international stage with rookie AD carries and setting them
And
up
now
for success.
Blippo
You know, namely, we
is
think back to
going
his
to
time
go
on
bot lane, take
EG
his
with Danny,
turret.
and here another game where he's rushing Knight's Vow. He's
should
playing
just
the
get it for
Maokai. He
free.
flashed in to get some early kills for the Lucian for Masu. Really trying to set him up for success.
That's a
And
good
so
play.
far, off of that couple of mid lane plays,
Blippo is actually so good. They feel like they need to do something probably because they only have this side of this map, and they can't snap Baron because of Jensen, because of Lucian. Like if they try and snap Baron, then they're going to take this turret and then they're going to move in, and then they basically 50-50 it. They have so many good retake tools with all these abilities, like that they cannot risk it. Even just like 4v5, like they just lose so much. So they're going, okay, we need to do something. Like we're gonna lose. We can't move into the bot side of the map. Like we need somebody to answer Blippo. We need to make a play. So in this desperation, they go send it on the first person that ends up being inspired. If they overcommit, then Busio's gonna ulti on him. But like, look at these guys. They're so far committed, or they're so far away from the action. Like Masu can threaten to just like dash forward, one shot them. He already hit the W on them, so they can just like walk forward and one shot Betty if he goes too far. Yeah, this is just an easy play.
Stay safe and pan back a little bit.
Not that tanky. Arrow goes
Jensen
down.
gets hit
It's onto the
again,
back
hit
line, but
again.
it's only
It doesn't matter.
Jensen locked up, inspired with
What did they lose for this? Nothing. What did they lose for this? They lost both forms of non-committal engage, which is the Ashe ult and the Sejuani ult. So now they cannot, for the next like minute and a half, probably just a minute at this point, because they got level 11 on them, and the Ashe has Lucidity Boots plus first item. Yeah.
with a good twisted advance to dodge away from Arrow himself. So it's two ultimates used by PSG. Not too much burnt out of FlyQuest, but pushing in bot lane. Just gonna walk across here, but Whippo has a lot of damage right now with the Black Cleaver. As
Blippo's fucking awesome.
Pathmakers
You just like deny the whole entire wave just by being fucking
That's
annoying.
what the Urgot does best. Give him time with a
I think he can push this far forward because I think they had vision on the Sejuani being topside. They see the Azir. Azir has TP, but Azir plus Kazante might take a while to kill the what's it called? The Urgot, and in that time, like they can move over. They're kind of like shadowing. They have ultimate. So Boppo can play pretty much like up to here, and they have covering for that.
Tank and start to shred.
Oh,
Should-
yeah.
Wow, the Weaver's Wall coming out as well. Fear on death
Oh,
misses.
they just zone him off the
Throw was
wave,
killed by
and
FlyQuest,
then
but
now they're gonna two-person push, try and break this, or if they send too many members to try and help the bot play, then they're going to take this. So it's kind of like a lose scenario. They can probably just like for free get about like half the turret, and yeah, they have no Ashe ult. She's useless. Yeah, so he's basically just suffering down here, and they just like need to play a little bit cautious, but there's
Get a
nothing
lot
really
of
that they
damage
can
on
do.
this tower.
If they
Two
TP
games in
Azir,
a
they lose
row,
mid turret.
Whippo on
If they
his
don't TP
Urgot,
Azir, they're going to lose most of the turret
really
on
good
the
advantages
bot
for
lane.
them, and it allows kind of
The
this
Maokai
shift
ult to take the
over.
wave,
They
that's
finish
really
off
good.
the mid turret. They get the
I really do like
secondary
using
turret on
like
bottom side. Nice investment.
Yeah, really nice. From FlyQuest.
I do like using these ultimates to, like the Maokai ultimate to get them away so that they can hit this. Like obviously the Maokai ult is creating space so that Masu can just walk up and hit them, and then or hit the turret, and then the Talia ult so that the Urgot can hit it. I really like these plays. I think they're really good. I really like that FlyQuest is using them.
Using the fact that that Glacial Prism and the Enchanted Crystal were burnt to move down towards the bot
Next
lane, get
objective
push in
is
there, then
45
Nature's
seconds
Grasp
on
mid, you can't
Dragon.
stay around.
Urgot's
You
going
can
to
just
reset.
get caught out, and Marsu once again
Lucian
stepping
Omni
up
gonna
here.
stay for another
PSG
wave and then
backs
probably
against the ropes
reset.
a little bit. It's still only 1,000 gold between the teams, and neither team on soul point.
Looks
FlyQuest
like
still need
Inspired
at
just
least
taking
one more
global
drink
red.
before they get towards that
Talia is
possible
also
ocean song.
resetting.
Yeah, with that extra money of secondary
Whippo is
side
going
lane
top
turret
side.
going
He
down,
has,
Whippo is able to
TP,
finish up his
so-
Hysterics Gauge too. This item is so OP right now. It got nerfed pretty heavily on live.
Yeah.
And for Urgot specifically, this
She is
combo
taking
here
all of
allows
this,
them to be
but
on the front line,
with
but
the
as you said,
ability,
also
with the mid
shredding
turret,
right
they
through
have
the
the
double
ability
tank
to walk in
lines
here.
with, the rush on the Black Cleaver.
And they have also the ability to
explosive
threaten taking
shotgun
turret, threaten
knees,
take
so
the
Whippo
Baron.
once again
The
set up
ball
to be a
is
critical
in
piece here for
FlyQuest
FlyQuest.
score
They send
right
him
now.
back top side now to finish up on that top side turret while the
Like,
Dragon
Urgot's gonna
spawns
take this
and the
turret.
PSG are going to head towards that
Inspired's
one.
going to walk
Gonna
in,
go for a full
see if
seven
they can like
dragons
get
again
them
this
a little
game, it
bit.
seems. Kobe traded as the tower falls in the top
Whippo
lane.
does have teleports.
He's going to 50 it. If he gets it, he's the fucking goat. They're going to try and get Sejuani, get out. Yeah, they calling. Oh, Whippo's keeping in behind. Oh, they're fucking forcing on this. Yeah, Maple's dead. Everybody's dead. Everybody's dead.
Whippo perfectly dodging the
He
Emperor's
fell the
Divide.
fucking
Benny
over the
Woody trying to
wall.
get away, but Woody can't even get over the tower. Now the wolves descend, chasing
They go into
back. Busio
Busio.
will fall, but so will Benny, so will Woody.
Maybe
as
Busio could have lived
FlyQuest
there.
get the
But
steal
otherwise, I
and
think that's
get
really
the
good.
fight.
Oh man, I was looking at Whippo, and if he's
They're gonna
teleport
get
or not,
mid-wave,
Inspired
go
just
Baron,
slowly
at least
walks
set up
up
for
and
Baron.
steals the dragon, and then they immediately kill Jujia afterwards too and chase down PSG. That's not just gonna be a dragon.
They don't want to
FlyQuest runs
fight
right over to Baron.
probably off of the Baron.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're just going to burst it. They're going to go for a quick burst and then reset probably. They don't want to fight the giant fight afterwards because they are lower on items. But they might fight it like this because Ashe and Kalista are so split. Nami has to come in from reset, but they are 4 relatively tanky, like full HP, against a Cassante who might be able to carry this fight. He's going to 50-50, like go over the wall. He might, yeah, he's going to have to like Q over or like flash over and try and 50-50 this. They have the Maple TPing in behind, who can, like in this position, like in this pit, like soldier, like stab. So that can get scary. Yeah, I would guess Inspired. I think he ults like in like this to try and zone off some Genjia. But he's also gonna try and like get onto the Azir and just cause him headache. I'd assume that also that's Blippo's main goal. Actually, Blippo might try and zone the top laner and with like ultimate and like try and like execute him once he goes like all out. Then like get him down to like that much and then execute and then potentially turn onto Maple. We'll see. I think Inspired will save W though for them.
The Emperor's Divide, not a possibility. Junja goes in. Junja looking for the steal.
Okay, Sejuani does get it. That sucks. Sejuani won the 50.
700.
Now it's just about getting out. Okay. Okay, what the fuck happened?
Possibility. Junja goes in. Junja looking for the steal. It's down to us.
Oh, Lucian gets kidnapped. Oh, this is a disaster.
700.
Holy. Maple goes in onto Inspired and Flippo.
And Maple gets
It's enough ult, but yeah, he's just like starting to shred.
Maple has to flash the wall as well. Junja's caught in the pit. With
Not that much
Whippo
damage,
inspired.
though.
Jensen. Matsu falls each
Oh,
other.
Jensen almost gets caught again.
Between the goal.
Jesus. Yeah, they... Oh my god, Inspired and Whippo are so fucking good. They see the fucking Azir is cut off from the rest of his team, and so they just instantly flash W onto him. This fucker is dead. He has no flash. He has no ult. He is so dead. Good play by Inspired. And Bwivo just cleans up on the other side. Oh my god. The top side from FlyQuest is actually just world class.
Now they're managing to clean it up. Whippo gets a double. The ace is going to go over to FlyQuest. Even though they lose the Baron, they win the fight.
And then they're going to take mid turret, they're going to take bot turret, or top turret, Tsunami go. Oh, Lucian's dead, fuck.
Over to be able to use
They're probably just going to take top turret
Look
then.
at this, actually beautiful from him. And this is the straight up good old-fashioned Baron steal. A little bit early on the other one.
I just
173, I believe I saw on the Baron. Junji
or
is
just clear waves and
is able to
pairs.
get it for PSG, but then the response from FlyQuest, as Willow, you can see at the back of the wall, he makes use of the staircase shield. Then once he has the ultimate coming in, able to
I love
flash the fear on
replays
top
where
side
they
of
don't
Denny
even
as
show
well.
what the fuck they do.
He's playing out of his mind here, even though they did lose the first game. He was in control of a lot of the advantages there too. So
Okay, no, they just cleared wave and then they back. Yeah, I get it. They had Baron. They didn't want to risk it, so they just like straight up cleared waves, made sure that they can't do much.
Two. Jack Show complete.
Actually, did they ace? Who has Baron left? Anybody have Baron left? I think Baron's gone.
right there.
So just like reset the conditions. Yeah, Baron's gone. They ult off the wave, or ult them off the wave, so that they can try and push mid.
Takes a bit of chip damage as
They aren't able
steps
to
in
get
front
in.
of Betty Spears, but without the Baron, it's a bit harder for FlyQuest to push in. Obviously,
Fine,
the
2 minutes till next objective. Like that ult's gonna be back up.
What a series. It's been a fun one. Game number one, super banger. Went the entire distance. FlyQuest in this one, fighting back quite heavily here as far as getting
they're
themselves
just
to
kind of
Dragon Soul
clear
points.
waves,
Only a minute 40 seconds left on the Dragon
clears
Soul
mid.
arrival, and then getting themselves such a nice lead
Urgot
after the
clears
extra.
top lane. Ooh. Okay.
Dragon Soul arrival.
So Wubbo is very strong right now. He has 3 items, and he uses this time. He pushed out the last
And
wave
then-
top lane.
To FlyQuest in this event of fun, fighting back quite heavily
Oh,
here
he's
as
not
far
even
as getting
spotted.
themselves to Dragon
He goes to
Soul
the top
points.
wave.
Only a minute and 40 seconds.
Realizes that they're all there, like they see everybody. Well, at least I think the Betty showed, but he might be coming out of base.
left on the Dragon Soul arrival.
But they see the 2. They see the 2 here on the like thing, and they go, okay, they're coming in to contest this. Like they're going into this side of the jungle. He's gonna like wrap around. He just cheats his tempo again,
Rival, and then getting themselves such a nice lead.
which is
after
like
the extra
this is like the
kills
second
come
time he's
through
done
off
it
of Baron,
this
setting
game, and it's like
themselves up
pretty
to
good.
actually fight
Yeah, he
that
wards
dragon.
it, realizes nobody in, and now he goes, okay, I'm fucking strong as shit. I can one-shot this guy, or at least like close to one-shot him. He's no flash. He does have ult. Talia is bot side with TP, so he has 5 members. Like they can walk in, they can walk in, they can walk in through here because they haven't lost their turret yet. Just a heads up. They may have like a ward here, but what are you gonna do? He's gonna like throw a W maybe, and they're also cut off. So this is like a really really good fight. Inspired has no W or has no ultimate or flash, but he can walk over here, hit the blast cone, be in the fight. So now Bwipo is obscenely tanky because he's going to start stacking this up really fast, and then he's going to have this. So he can just like tank them forever as his team has first move.
Yeets Maple back, but he's
They
yeeted
go
back
into
himself.
Maple.
Will still have the Sterix there. Maple's gonna have. Whippo.
Setup's gonna be really
Talia instantly TPs in.
big though.
Bwipo gets knocked over there, but again, he's obscenely tanky. He is literally tanking like 3-4 members at the same time.
Yeets Maple. Back, but he's yeeted back.
So Nami ult, I guess, is to try and dissuade them from like playing in that brush. I the Nami ult goes like this, I would like it more if the Nami ult went like this or something. It's literally just nitpicking, but like to cut off like about half of this entrance or exit would be good, but it goes like this. Genji is caught. He is getting full brunt of Masu. He's gonna get one shot. Meanwhile, Maple has the oh no, Urgot ult isn't out yet. Still.
Himself will still have.
Yeah. See, the Nami ult just like it hits the Kazante and it forces them into here, but I think you could have also angled it there and then it would have to force them up or they get hit more.
The Maple's gonna have to try and get away. The tidal wave from across the wall.
Genji is gone, dead. See, it's like Jensen did this wall. What I was talking about, where like instead of walling like this, you walled like this, so that it cuts off like half the exit.
But he's yeeted back himself. Will still have the Sterix there. Maple's gonna have to try and get away. The tidal wave from across the wall.
Yeah, and now because of this, Jensen has like a W angle here where he can W people if they go into this. So they have to run up this way, but of course Bwipo is here, Inspired is here. Lucian can hit this entire area. Yeah, it's just a really, really good catch by Bwipo to start this fight. It's such a good angle. Ozzy goes onto Jensen, it doesn't matter as much. Bwipo gets the Azir and then gets the Callista. Even though Jensen dies, it's so worth.
So we haven't been giving like player of the games. I don't
They
think
push down mid lane, take a second to, or take a second mid lane to
thing. Also,
take that entire quadrant bot. That's good.
Two blind picks as well. Double blind pick Urgots. Again, he moves in. He's a true juggernaut. So they got a little bit of vision here and actually go up.
It's also smart that they, after that they went to the bot quadrant because they knew that PSG was coming from here. So they knew that they had like a bunch of wards here, which means they didn't have wards here, which means they can take this quadrant for free. They could have also known that this quadrant was gone. They could have assumed that this quadrant was gone because they were there.
Like he's so ahead that it's even when he's right in the middle with 5 members there, that's actually where he wants to be. Completely roast them, chase them down as well for the extra kills. And now we're talking about the Dragons.
They took that.
Completely roast them, chase them down as well for the extra kills. And
all right, so why are they Maokai ulting? Well, they are Maokai ulting because they want them off of this wave, because they want their ability to clear this wave and then clear the next wave, and like fully push down mid prio. Because if you don't have mid prio, then you can't walk into here, you can't walk into here. It just makes it so difficult. So they are laying the groundwork of we are going to take space, we are going to take this entire area. Yeah, they have Nami moving in. Nami's going to move in here, probably clear this into this into this, and then FlyQuest is going to play this area, probably control ward this brush. Actually, they don't even need to control ward this brush because they have this. So they know when anybody comes up like through here, so they can just like play in here. They might be able to guess that Maple is there. I'm not quite sure. But even if Maple is here, like, it doesn't matter. As long as Nami does not get caught. So they're just going to, like, push them off.
And now we're talking about the Dragon Soul arrival here. FlyQuest going to force some cooldowns first.
Locked out with Pathmaker. No tower hit PSG to retreat. Maple into that flank position. 7 seconds on the
clear that.
divide. Go a really long way around once again behind FlyQuest.
Clear the next wave.
All right, watch what he's positioning too, because the Ash Arrow is ready, but as he said, when you're firing it over vision, it's going to be way, way less effective. So let's see if they can actually retake vision here leading up.
Now from this position, they want Talia to be around here. They just want to throw rocks at whoever enters here. Lucian Nami can also be here. If Betty or Woody goes in anywhere, or Maple, they're just going to Lucian ult plus Nami buffing and just like take one of the carries out of the fight, out of the fight, out of the fight. Yeah, just good. Like Talia just controls this area. Then they can like walk onto here. Like Bwipo and Inspired can just start doing the dragon.
To the dragon, FlyQuest.
Take them soul.
They've got so many advantages setting up for this one. Vision advantage, forcing the small corridor here, move from PSG.
Okay, they're looking for the fight first. Talia instead of going over here and controlling this space, they went over here because they wanted to commit for the fight. So they are Weavers walling this off, and then they're going to collapse onto these people. These people are completely out of the fight. Jensen's going to go up through here. Masu's going to go here. Nami's going to buff him. He's going to cold the shit out of them. And then they're all dead. Maple has flash, Maple has this, so Masu needs to be careful about that, but that's literally it. The front line is unkillable.
There's the Weaver's Wall, separates Woody and Betty from the team. The engage, a possibility. Seismic shove goes short.
The actual doesn't matter.
Look for the
They got out,
the
so
ammo out,
they
only
use
hits
the
quick bow.
pulling. Masu's going to go mid to
they've still got
reestablish mid
hopes for a
prio.
big steal here. This would be
they're
an
walking over
objective
here.
bounty as well.
And the problem is PSG now passing towards the bottom lane,
But now
they've
they're
given over
losing
mid lane
mid-cryo.
cryo. So if FlyQuest want, they can just push through mid and look for an inhibitor tower. They're not going to do that. They want the fight.
Yeah, they want
They
the
want
fight.
the soul. There's the Nature's Grasp, blocked up with the Pathmaker. Woody able to stay away from it, tidal wave in
It's
as
just
well
good
as
by
Ginger
FlyQuest.
falling
Now
low.
they
The
just-
Fabian
they
pull
kill
back one.
everybody to the
Glacial
boost,
Prism
and they don't
outside
even
to
need
stop
to
Whipper
soul.
from getting further into the fight. Ginger has the flash
Everybody's
across the
just
wall,
dead here.
and PSG are retreating.
It's a
Maple
good,
goes in, flash away by Jensen.
full play
Lucio
Maple,
falls
but I don't
low,
think it
and
matters.
so does Masu. Masu down, but Brippo
Yeah,
is
it's just all
still
done.
very healthy and very
there's
happy
TPs.
to be surrounded by
Sure,
PSG. He gobbles up two.
Does not.
As
Yeah, they're just
PSG
gonna push him to the
almost
mid
turn
lane.
around the fight,
Actually,
but FlyQuest will
Maple's
still
running here, so they're
secure
going to
this dragon.
go for the
Okay.
dragon, and then
Tell
probably
me
play
there's
Baron
zero
because
chance
they
that
can't
Jinji
buff that
sticks
way
around
because
There's zero
Maple's
chance.
gonna get there.
You're good, Kobe. You're good.
It's unfortunate.
You can stop
Yeah,
doubting them.
take this,
Oh, but actually,
eventually
you
move
never
into
do
here
that,
and
right?
take this, but
Never,
they could also
never,
recall and
never
try
gonna
and
doubt
get a base
Whippo,
off
that's
before they
for
go to
sure.
that.
He
They do.
sticks around on the air ground. He's
now they have
plenty of damage to be able to finish out
fucking
the
hate
objective,
reflex.
and they do get the Dragon Soul. Here's another look at the initiation, inspired with the...
Yeah, they're gonna get a base off, so they have
Still
the
front line.
power to
And
move
then it
into
gets
the
a
top
little
side
bit nicer here
jungle
when
and
Maple
take
goes in
control.
for the big Azir shuffle. He got Masu and Busio, the entire bottom lane there with the double.
Betty actually flashes to try and auto attack Masu, but by doing that, he dashes through the unraveler and stuns himself. And he's also, like, you're on top of Whipper at that point. It's one of those, in the heat of the moment, I understand why he did it, but looking back at the play, maybe it would have been better to try and retreat away from
Establish
Whippo and let Maple deal with that back lane. Really hard to call, though, in the heat of the moment when you see Maple sliding in.
And now
What was a
Inspired's
great effort
gonna
to
move
survive.
in.
Definitely a big hero move
They
there
ward this
from
brush,
Maple. Give them,
clear it out.
you know, an opening, a little bit of
Sapling.
hope into it, but...
They just really want, like, this area. Like, Lucian will help clear out this and then go to mid wave. And then they will come back and then potentially start Baron. Or try and re-clear this area.
FlyQuest on securing the Dragon Soul as well. Now you've got all of that.
They've already started Baron with the
regeneration
two members.
as well to make it really easy to just go towards
I guess they
Barons,
think that
start them up, see
Lucian
if
can
you get
just
some
handle the
bait.
mid wave and then
If you
Inspired can
don't,
zone.
then you can
So
finish
they've
it.
already
If you
started
do,
the Baron.
then you can go for the kills.
That's smart.
Jensen
I
and
like
Whipper are
this.
doing
I like
exactly
this
that,
goal
already
a
down
lot.
to 8,000. Look at the damage
They
coming out
recon
from
drone,
that.
they see this.
Onto the Baron, they'll spot it out with the hawk shot.
Now
Inspired on that
Jinjia
front line,
needs
Asher
to
trying
commit
dodge
on
away.
anybody.
There's
This just
Prism running
forces the
onto
fight.
Inspired,
They want the
just
fight
advances forward.
because
There's the
they're
arrow
so
as
far
well.
ahead.
Masu cleanses away, and
Maple goes
dashes
in,
through
but
the
he's on
unraveled earth, and
Clee
is
Rocks.
immediately
He's
locked up.
dead.
And
I
Whipper
tried
will
shuffling
just
in
run through PSG. What do you
Masu.
do in the face of a man
It's
this
just over.
wide, and it's
They just
happy
put down
to put
that
you in the
man.
meat grinder. FlyQuest
That's a
around
good game by
Asher. Woody can
FlyQuest.
only stand and watch. He's going to infinity and beyond.
I do
Buried
like
beneath the dirt by
Lucio
FlyQuest,
a
and we
lot
are
better
going to
on
victory.
these type of
what a
things.
series.
Inspired and
FlyQuest right
Bopard
back in
is
game
so
number two
fucking
to send us
good.
to the
Jensen's
decisive
doing
game
his
three.
job.
I wondered after game one whether PSG playing would just be
He
too
got
much for
caught a
FlyQuest,
few times
but
during
on
this
the back
game,
of
but
Whipper, on the
I don't know.
back
He's
end
doing
is
his
wide,
job. He's
FlyQuest
doing his
has
job
answered that
well.
question.
Turns out Shotgun Knees pretty effective
There are a
against
few times
Tesla
that he
about
could have
everything.
Just love
like
these shotgun knees. There's
put
that FlyQuest even out of the
foot
series.
on the
We go
pedal
2
and
game
like
3.
try
Winner of
to
this member
stop them
goes
from
up
getting
against
further.
T1
But
or
fucking
Astral
good
Esports,
fucking
our
job by
second best of
Bobo.
3 of the day.
Not
Loser
just
is
from
not
that
a limit.
one fight around the river banana brush in the top lane, but also like the cheating his tempo on the top lane, which like that should have been a better fight than it
from
was.
MSI.
Good
We
fucking
will,
job by Bobo.
see them later on in the tournament as well. They have
Alright, let's
at
go to
least
the
one
next
more
game.
chance to keep their
The
MSI
final
hopes
game of this
alive.
series.
Let's see FlyQuest walking down the tunnel, having a few words.
And a little
Okay,
bit of extra
so
safety
PSG
too.
got
Always super
the
nice.
blue side.
Plus they've got Jinjia on his Zinza pretty
Here they go.
comfortable as far as this draft.
He does
and
go all off, so we're gonna pause.
They're from Maple. So
Okay, so let's talk about this. Getting rid of Inspired, getting rid of Bwipo, getting rid of the Lucian Nami. They're banning Lucian here instead of first picking it because they want the Callista, and then Lucian Nami can come come in on too. Another thing that they would do is you want Lucian Milio a lot of the time because Lucian can be paired with Milio and Nami. So what you would do is you would Lucian here, and then they would like either Aphelios or Varus, and then they would Milio here, and then you'd be stuck with the Nami, and then these people would do pretty much a little bit better in lane. And then Millie would come in on 3 or 4. Or Nami would come in on 3 or 4.
So I think
why am I pausing? Anyways, so they go the Callista. They deny the Callista Varus, which is like a strong bully lane by picking the Varus. I think that's also very good. And then they go Orianna. I'm surprised that they pick Orianna over something like the Azir. But I guess Orianna is better into the Azir, and they say, okay, your Azir's been shit so far, so we are not going to, or we're going to allow you to pick the Azir in order to pick something like the Orianna, which back in my day when I watched LCS was a Jensen classic. And then 2-3 on this, they slam the Karma and Xin Zhao, which have been very, very popular, what's it called? A duo in the spring split. I'd assume this is also like a big thing that they played in the VCS. I watched a lot of LPL, and this was like a huge, huge duo where you just slam Karma and Xin Zhao. It's like really, really good early skirmishers. The Karma goes like Malignant and like Sork Shoes into like, what's that item called? The one that like does the hyper shot. I forget its name. But like that one, it's like Celestial something. But like the RQ, if you hit the RQ onto 2 targets, it would like refresh like the entire RQ. So you could RQ hit 2 targets, RQ hit 2 targets, and it was really, really broken. Like after every Q could be an RQ. Plus like with the malignance and stuff, this did get nerfed a lot. Karma was basically just gutted. She's just a really bad champion, which means I really don't like this duo. I think this is like giga losing, especially if this is going to be like a lethality Callista. Unless your name is Elk, I do not like the lethality Callista. Anyways, they go into banning the Urgot, which Bobo's doing well on. They ban Renata Glass, which is a common pairing for Callista. They ban the Rumble, which is like a common blind for, I don't know why I didn't ask, like a common blind for Betty, or for Azzy. And yep. They also have like the Varus, who is not super good in the lane swap, so they don't want the opportunity for a lane swap. And then they ban the Twisted Fate, which I don't know if Bobo has been playing a lot of Twisted Fate. It's just like a pretty oppressive lane, so they just ban it. So then they come in with the, what's it called, Sejuani, who is just like, again, an early jungler, can help out like a weaker mid laner, and the spot lane's really good, so then they can like walk bot lane and try and kill. Oh, also I forgot to say, the final lock-in is the bot lane Nautilus. BS. Anyway, yeah, it's just pretty standard. It helps protect the 80 carry Varus, who will probably go the attack speed, like the on-hit Varus, which is also very good. I think I prefer that, especially as this progresses more. So it's a good call. Like even hiding this, I think probably a good call, just because you can peel. Like you can peel off this. You can just drop a Nautilus ult on like the Callista, and she can't really play. I think the Nautilus is just good. Anyways, the Sejuani comes in, and then they answer with the Cassante again, and then they answer with the Rel, which is also another pairing for the Callista. I'm not super sold on the Rel support. I don't really like it. I don't really like Rel now that she's no longer a flex. I think she lost a lot of value, no longer being a flex into jungle. And then the final pick is what's it called? Olaf, which has a good lane into the Cassante. I'd assume it also is pretty good into this, and like dodges CC, dodges the CT, dodges the CC, dodges the CC. it's just it's an alright or Olaf angle, and that's just a Whippo classic. So he likes
PSG
some,
pretty comfortable
Olaf.
as far as this draft, and
There we are.
I know me some Whippo, man. I know me some Whippo. Let's go.
Something about European-based top laners, European-born top laners, and Olaf top is an answer to things. You know, it's Adam and Whippo. It's like, yeah, this is what we do. We slam the gods as often as we can.
Especially after coming
Alright, let's skip
Both
that.
games.
looking to
Summoners.
ability level ones. Then, if anyone starts to go aggressive, because
decider.
whenever you have Olaf, especially with Sejuani type of thing, and Hook Champion on your team too, there's possibilities of cooking. Does not appear to be any cooking going on though.
Possibility of a cook. You've got the frying pan out. There's oil on the side. It's like, oh, are we gonna
pretty
cook? It's a
standard.
possibility.
I mean, Woody
Just
could
like
jump
block
in
all
there.
entrances.
Rel's got
They spot out the
Oh.
Rel. That's good.
Okay.
I do
Lucio,
like
I've been
that. I
nervous
think that's
around
good
Lucio
scouting
so far this
to
series.
go into here. I
Tends
wonder
to
if
fry
they've
up
done that a
happening
lot
right
in
now.
previous games.
Okay, he gets
And like
a
VCS, where
visual
if they have a Rel, they'll go over.
confirmation,
That's smart. I like that.
I'm just stuck thinking
Soft
of
any
different ways
cheese
of
from, like,
saying possible cooking now in my head.
like, yeah. What often that will do is they will like go over here, and then they can like walk up with the remount and like try and flip over with like moving people in, catch anybody that's like in this brush. I think that's good. I think it's good to have the Nautilus there. I think the cheese is alright.
The whiff of a bake.
The whiff of a bacon.
And now Rel just gets to walk into the lane. They
Is
get
it actually a cake?
Jinzhou starting topside because they, with this lane, they want to move into the mid brush and potentially threaten to dismount on to somebody, like flash dismount or just dismount regularly, flip them in, and then Callista's really strong early, especially. Oh, she has the on hit actually, or the lethal tempo. So I don't know. Maybe it's also just Callista's good. I'd
It's
assume.
being cooked.
All right, well, it looks like it's going to be our
that's just like a
first
typical
standard
Rel
setup
thing.
here of the series. Whippo, now this, every jungler has
being
become
Whippo.
very well accustomed to the annoying top
He
laners
forces-
always coming in.
Or I think they got a ward earlier on. I don't know when they got the ward in.
First standard
Oh, we got
setup
the word
here
now.
of the series. Whippo, now this,
Yeah,
every
just chasing them
jungler has
down.
become very well accustomed to the annoying
See,
top
make
laners
sure that
always coming in,
they're not there.
invading them.
And now he can
things
walk
like,
back and then
like the
potentially
Olaf,
something
or
off
like,
of,
when they do Quinn counter
some
picks and
XP.
stuff like that. So
Let's go back a
some
second.
to the
I want to watch
series.
bot lane.
Whippo, now this.
They face tank or they face check the Rel and the Callista. Callista's or the Rel's probably gonna flip the Nautilus in, and then Callista's just gonna free hit on the Nautilus, and then
Every jungler has
Fine
become
trade
very
here.
well accustomed to the annoying top laners always coming in, invading them.
Yep.
Things like the Olaf, or like
exactly
when
what
they
happened.
do Quinn counter picks and stuff like that. So annoying if you're starting on.
I'm a bit surprised that Rel didn't start Sweeper, because if you want to do this type of stuff, it's really susceptible to them just walking up and placing a ward, especially early into the lane. Like, when they saw the Rel go here, they could have immediately walked in with either Varus or Lucio, and they could have just like placed Trinket here, here, and like the brush, and then that stops a lot of this cheese. But then they got to land at the same time. They have one ward here, one
does go
ward
in
here.
for the kind of invade there and gets that all-important ward down on the blue buff, plus a little bit of chunk damage onto Aji early on.
Inspired was spotted on the ward placed by his Razor Beaks as well, though, so Inspired's general position on the map will be known by PSG. Not as much as Junji's is known, because he's just directly on a ward as he clears
They
away
know
that
both
blue.
junglers
Waving
are
the top lane
topside,
forward
so
with a pretty good position. Mid lane just
both bot lanes
even
are
as well. Woody and
willing to,
Betty
like,
were able
free
to get a
hit.
good trade early on in this bot lane, and
versus
because of
the,
that, Lucio and Nasu
PSG.
accept they're not going to get level 2 first. Just back away, let the wave push into you.
I just want to really hit home the
Bobo can't
importance
force the
again
knife in
of
too
that
much, because he
invade
does know that
and of
Sejuani
that ward.
was,
Especially when you're,
or
in this matchup like Whippo,
Jinzhou
you can
was
see him
topside.
on screen right now too.
Clearing out.
His forward positioning against Aji here, slowly building away. If he's slow
The
pushing
ward
it,
was there, so
you
now
need
Whippo
to know
can,
that enemy
like,
jungle
trade
is
as hard as he wants,
And so
because he just saw
guarantees
that Jinzhou was
information
moving down.
by going for his
So I
level
could have
1.
done this,
Bonus,
but
he got some chunk damage onto Aji,
I would be
which was very
pretty
nice
ghoulish.
before going to lane. But really critical that he
Jinzhou's
knows
just clearing
for
down,
sure
Sejuani's
Jinji
just
is
clearing
pathing away from
down.
him, because again, Jinji has been
Also,
so big,
Jinzhou goes down here, then
at
Inspired
blowing up
can
the games,
skip
and
all
you
these
don't
camps
want
and
a
then
Sin
punish
with an
the
early
bot lane
lead
really hard.
and a Karma mid facilitating him
so
running around early.
it's kind of a
early game
lose-lose.
snowballing, so Nice stuff there. It allows Whippo to build up his slow push on the Olaf. You can see he's going to have a big crashing wave up on top side very shortly. Going to help him really make the most of some of these early advantages. And he's a really big fan
Inspired
of
cleared
two-item
these two
Olaf
first, so that he is here in
and
case
taking over team fights. So
Zhao
I'm
just
sure
skips all these and
most
goes
of the
here.
NA fans are a big fan
Inspired
of
is so
two-item
smart.
Olaf coming in and taking
I don't know,
team
man.
fights
This
as well.
guy's absolutely
Especially right
insane.
now.
For it in this game, yeah.
And now he's going to
Interesting
walk
parting by
potentially
Inspired.
bot
He
side. Oh, he's
actually
going
went
for
down
the
to his
lane.
Gromp and Blue and then
He's
went
gonna
back
come
up
up
to the
here.
Wolves in case
They're
Ginger was
heavily
looking for
trading.
an
They're
invade with
breaking
the
down
push
the
that Betty
aftershock.
and Woody had. Now he parts back round towards this bottom side. You can see
They're
Ginger
covering the dive.
steps in
Inspired
after doing
hasn't
his
showed.
full clear.
nice read.
It's really good read.
He's
Really
covering the
good.
dive.
Inspired here.
Now he's just going to
Moving
back.
around. There they go.
It doesn't look like they're going for the dive. They're going over here. So
But
Inspired's
Ginger on
just going to
vision once
back. He's
again,
going to run
and
top
that's
side,
exactly
potentially
where
get the double
FlyQuest
crab,
want
or
him
get the
to be
crab
well
there.
placed as well by Jensen up towards the top side scuttle crab. So in case
They have
Ginger
no way
decides
to
to reset
die.
and go
Oh,
for that, they'll
wait.
know where he is. And just steps in. Reaction by Busio. Inspired. Stops his speed. Busio hooks the wall.
Ooh.
Still Ginger's going to get across the wall. Double flash. Out from
Inspired is so
FlyQuest
fucking
as
smart.
well as they look for more.
See,
Ginger
okay,
falls for
this is
first.
why I'm not a pro jungler. Okay, because I would have seen them on the scuttle crab,
Ginger
and I would have went,
decides
okay, they're not diving anymore. Like my bot lane can just clear the wave and like be fine. Worst case scenario, they can like
Reset and go
one
for
for
that.
one.
They'll know where he is. And just steps in.
But Inspired stays even longer, scouts out the fucking dive.
Reaction by Busio.
Ooh.
Inspired. Stops his
Good.
speed. Busio hooks the wall.
I don't know what the
Still
wave
Ginger's
state
gonna
was
get
like
across the
bot
wall,
lane,
double
but
flash out from FlyQuest
staying was
as
so
well as they
smart.
look for more, and Ginger falls. The burst of blood. Look at the wall, answered by Busio flashing for the root.
because also Xin Zhao probably thought like, okay, like Sejuani is covering the dive, right? So they didn't want to like dive on that tempo, so that he clears this and then moves back in, assuming that Sejuani based. But Sejuani assumed that it's like so many levels of my like. To think that far in advance is so good.
Supplying some nice comic relief.
And now that Xin Zhao dive, he's going to run up. Is he going to get the crab, or is he just going to get his
Yeah,
raptor?
that's true. That is true.
Okay, he's just going to clear his raptors and then potentially his golems, and then he's
Busio
going
has no
to
flash now. He's locked up, stunned up,
reset.
and rooted. That is
Sorry. I'll rewind and cover the bot fight. Yeah, I maybe he's just doing the raptor so that he can base without them being invaded, which is also smart. Yeah, I guess that's probably the smartest move because Bobo can make sure that he doesn't invade the golems. So he's just gonna run across, grab the raptors, and then base, and then have no fear of being invaded. And then he also has probably better items than Junjia. Because he'll probably have what's it called? The 800 gold, the ruby Kindle gem. That's it.
Still getting the kill and getting the kill credit onto Masu here.
Yeah,
Busio
he
has
goes
no
in.
flash now. He's locked
Busio's
up,
just
stunned
dead.
up, and rooted by the PSG
Can
bot lane. Woody
Masu
falling
get
low.
the
Red
trade
buff on
back?
Masu.
He can.
Masu still
Alright,
has the
they're just
flash
back
to get
out.
away. He can even keep trading on here.
It's 1 for 1.
That's very good if you can land.
I think that probably
Then he
favors
forced away. Masu
Daddy.
with his second kill of the game.
Yeah. Fully stacked lethal tempo with your minion wave with your double buff.
Yeah, pretty strong.
That is a little
Because they
terrifying.
can probably
wanna
do
continue
more
that
with it
trade.
early,
And going for the 1-for-1 there,
One
Busio
for-
after he
it
was
depends
coming
on
in
who
and
gets the
making
better
a good use of
base
the
off
aftershock
here.
on top side.
I'd assume
Both junglers finish.
I'd assume at this point that they can get Noon Quiver, and they can probably get Noon Quiver plus boots, and I think they do better with Noon Quiver than they do with Noon Quiver plus boots. Or they could get tier 2 boots plus like a dagger or something. I'd assume, I don't know quite their gold points, but I'd assume it's like something like 1400.
Finishing up here is just going to be the recall for Junjia.
Yep.
And Inspired finishes up his
Inspired gets
recall
the
as
Kindle
well.
Gem, and now
Good
he's
start
super
again
strong.
for the FlyQuest bot lane.
For
2-0 on
the
Masu.
dragon fight, he's probably
stepping
gonna
across here.
try and
Canceled
fight
his.
there. Popo
Whippo pops
goes
the
in.
ghost.
Woody went
Woody
pop up
comes in
reset.
time to land
It's
the
just
knock over. Look for
unfortunate.
the Q3 as well from the 3-town spike. Knocked back. Aja with the path make.
Wait, how did he?
Stepping
Okay, he
His
trades 1 for 1, and then he just
Getting a
instant
good
runs like a psychopath up the top line.
Whippo pops the
fight for
ghost.
grubs.
And Woody comes in time to land the knock. Look for the Q3.
Woody's top lane now. They know that they're fighting for grubs, so that Busio can just like sort of cover there.
That will provide a lot of dividends when you're playing League of Legends. They know that
And then they should be able to get Dragon.
I love playing Peekaboo Cody.
Yeah, that timing window though, that was very smart for PSG. You know, Jinji like cancels his recall just to go for the small timing window on the roam from Woody up, and Whippo ventures into the river, so they got the perfect engage there, just the edge of the rail crash down, tagging Olaf. Who will also use his ghost, so that's gonna provide a lot of relief.
Okay, they got steel caps on the Varus. I guess that's smart into like this and this. Like he's probably like stupid fucking tanky because of that. Versus boots plus stagger plus refillable plus that. Yeah, okay, I didn't consider that he would just get the plated steel caps. Maybe that's actually like really, really good because of especially the lethal tempo Callista. Like it just does so much mitigation. Yeah.
To Aji.
I don't know. I like it. I like the pickup.
First for Masu in the bot lane. Just trying to survive through a Betty in the lane. Face Ginger once again on the grubs. I think PSG a much more grub focused team.
They got the dragon off
Because
that
we'll take
as
the
well.
first of the game. The grubs before Ginger, all three of them will go down.
And now their aim is
a neutral objective for
this side of the map, because of the plated steel caps, is so neutralized. Like they can barely trade because they just won't deal enough damage. Like Nautilus can just go on, especially like once Nautilus dings level 6. Like you can just like Nautilus ult onto the there, and then Varus ult, and they just lose the trunk wars, and yeah, they probably just out wave clear. And Callista's probably just fucking useless at this point. Rel is also semi-useless.
A neutral objective, gold basically even. A lead for Masu in the bot lane, only 100 gold as well.
Awesome, I love that
This
the
is
stream doesn't work
CS
half the time.
that Betty has been able to pick up.
What is even happening? What the fuck?
Main efficient there. Meanwhile, inspired on the top side, Sejuani
What the fuck?
bottom side. There's a control. He's got his crud.
With the piercing out.
Hello?
Pick up. Busio flashes, good block by Woody, who can just dash away. Busio has the aftershock for now. Masu stepping in, continuing to trade good. Shot there with the piercing arrow.
They just win all the
straight
trades
from
now.
base right now, down as well, because he's got his Krugs up. So if they do another one of these little fights on bottom side, there's a control and try brush. He has options there.
They're just gonna
if it looks like
hard
it's going to
push
be
bot
nothing,
lane.
just do his normal clear.
They
Krugs
push
are
in
up.
with the cannon,
Remain
and
efficient
they
there.
can reset
Meanwhile,
and
inspired
come
on the
back.
top side, Sejuani, number one
like
goal right now.
probably
Get
here
that
or
level
here.
6. Finish up on his top side camps clear. Get his level 6 for the Sedge, and then you can start to make some moves here.
That the caster is saying, yeah, he's gonna get level 6, be able to clear up here, either reset and go anywhere.
And scaling
has
up,
level 6.
but they also have seen
We
some
are
pretty
pre-malignant
big
on
benefits of getting him
the Karma,
any
so
extra
she's
resources.
semi-weak right now.
If you can get him ahead, you can just take over this game, roll through the enemy. Ginger here has sneaked in. Inspire places the ward. Dash forward by Ginger with the wind becomes lightning. Can't quite find extra bit of damage. Glacial Prison from Inspire just across the wall. Maybe didn't think he was on vision. As Ginger had stepped around the corner, Busio was joining in as well and can follow up if that, even if the slow hits, you can follow up.
Yeah.
Shockwave into hook.
Exactly. Not going to hit though. Nice little size up there for Maple, the ward, the hero, as you mentioned.
It's also like there's nothing you're really fighting over, right? Inspired doesn't have to make a play in the next little while. There's no objectives to be fought over. So if you burn the Glacial Prison, it will be back up, assuming you don't get forced into a fight.
Yeah, I guess like clear your bottom side camps, then maybe make a return up towards top side.
Yeah.
Now you have your Krugs into possible
top gank, right? Although it is hard to gank a Cassandra because of how
Well, it's just gonna keep getting a lead in the top lane.
Even if you hit him with the stun, he's like,
he does. Is a champion that indexes very high into unstoppability.
Into annoying, I believe.
Very high.
This is a really good state
State
for FlyQuest. Again, they got another dragon. They can choose to fight the grubs respawn, but they don't have to. They can fight the extra dragons, but again, they don't have to. They got 5 minutes scaling on Jensen and Masu, and these fall off all, like, it's, as the game, it's just such a bad comp by PSG. Like, PSG just lost in the draft phase.
Your only camp up is Krugs. He returns right back out towards mid lane, actually, to make his move first.
Let's see where Inspire decides to have his.
They know the control ward is here too, because it does have that previous ping on it.
So he's going to place a control ward of his own, clear this out. Maple will look for a little bit of damage himself, but doesn't really know where Jensen is yet. So can't really stop that from being cleared out. Even if you put damage on the spot, he doesn't really care. Just dashes over the wall at the end of it, right? So with Betty being pushed in, Woody has pathed up towards mid. Junja's on his way down. The control ward that we saw from PSG earlier in the Tribush has been cleared out. Maple and Woody spotted.
Next objective is the grubs in 45.
Immediately pathing away from his Krugs, coming
Is anything
down
gonna
towards the bottom
happen?
side, realizing that something might happen.
And with the pace that this game is
Just
going,
fighting over vision.
with it being fairly close in gold, FlyQuest are going to be very happy.
Spard gets over to this rush without being seen by here. Could be potentially dangerous in here. He has an ult up again.
Olaf absolutely murders
Ult on Maple.
Sin.
Yep.
There we go.
Maple has flash. He is not going to flash. He's just going to die. Yeah. Junji can't even trade back. Good play by Inspired. They can use that now where Inspired can reset if he'd like to and move into here.
Oh, good hook.
Busio's just trading. Takes the aftershock off, which is actually really nice. Yeah. He's not even going to reset. He's just going to go on the grubs. Probably try and steal a couple away. Or is he going on Scuttle Crab?
Neither of the aftershock exploded.
Oh my god, just get the fucking replay out, dude.
Circumvents the vision.
Okay, Zinzao gets the grubs.
Nice deletion there. So
Did Inspired just back after? That's why I fucking hate replays.
exciting. There, so
Inspired just took the
all really going
took the
according to
Raptors,
plan there for
or took the
FlyQuest, as
Scuttle
they're
Crab,
trying to
took his
get
Raptors, and now
into
is
how
clearing
the
down
Monsters
bot.
interact on later. Obviously,
They moved
a
their
large
bot
part
lane
of
into mid
Sin's
lane.
ability to
Their bot lane's
teamfight
here.
survivability is in
Lane
the
assignments are a bit
damage negation of the
wacky.
ultimate,
They're
but
gonna
if
fight
you're
for the
playing
dragon, it
against
looks
a
like.
bruiser like Olaf, it will be right inside the range of your ultimate. And
The Karma
shoot
needs to
you up,
reset.
so
They're gonna probably
get
try and
very
push another wave on the Karma and then reset.
difficult later on for PSG if they let it continue to go this way for FlyQuest, but they
Because
did
Karma
secure all
needs
6 grubs
malignance.
this time, so
Karma gets
maybe
malignance, that's
PSG
gonna
will
get
be able to
scary.
get some split pushing going, some side laning going or something,
She's just
open it up
locked in
that
lane.
way
What is she doing?
before they can really crack this game.
They've also maneuvered their top and mid around the map.
They go in. Karma keeps his. She still has no malignance. Dude, is FlyQuest just gonna win this?
But focus resolve from Maple will lock him up. Face call out as Woody escapes. Going back in.
Like, if any fight is won by PSG, it should be this. Oh my god. They just feed away a kill, 2 kills for nothing. Yeah, they used another wave onto Karma. I don't know why. And now Karma just entered this fight with no malignance.
Even after the little chase down there, they're not able
Like,
to
since Zhao didn't have item, she didn't have item, they didn't reset, they don't have item.
I think it's a setup for the Drake, right? You want to make sure that Jensen
Varus now has Bork.
So
Sejuani had that. They have item. It's just so lost for PSG at this point. Like, you can just speak for the rest of the game probably. Skip the replay.
Definitely a bit of a blunder there and gets assassinated
Yeah.
as well. And just like that,
FlyQuest
2
can
more quick kills racked up
go
on
onto the
Masu's
objective
Varus,
now.
and FlyQuest have built upon the
Oriana's
ability
gonna
here.
start
Plus, a lot of really
farming
good
up
skills
her
right here.
Seraphs.
Number 2 for themselves. Busio though, fishing around.
Continue to find these incremental advantages, burning summoners, burning ultimates, making it really hard for PSG to find an advantageous fight. Maple pushing in here, will get a fight, but what is the collapse? Inspired spotted Jensen away here, has the shockwave, no plan for him, as Maple puts down the focus results, striking Jensen away, good shockwave, right on the edge of it, is Inspired now joins the fray, no flash, remember, all he needs is to ping that play down, Jensen takes the kill.
Yeah, they've kind of cracked the game right now, FlyQuest. Once you get your actual pressure established on mid lane, even though Aji and Maple were both trying to split push there, and they want to make use of the 6 grubs that we were talking about earlier, get a turret later too, get some side lane pressure, it's easy rotation.
trading,
Nice shot there from Jensen once again, amazing shockwave from him. PSG will at least answer
Herald
with a
for the
return
bottom
corresponding
turret.
and pick that one up, but another one of the kills going the way of FlyQuest, and Jensen very happily eating up on bottom side as well. This is his most played of all-time champion. He's the most comfortable on it. Got the early kills.
This is so healthy that like they can't even Herald down mid.
Both of the FlyQuest carries here, Jensen and Masu, really eating well this game.
He's resetting, he's moving down mid. He's just gonna go bot lane again. He collects blue buff. Goes out with vision. Matches bot lane.
Yeah, I think we're
Smart.
going to see PSG have to take some risks pretty soon because it's not what they like to do. Exactly, they're so much more of a standard team, but the pressure is on. When the pressure is on, you got to get more creative.
How do you get creative with this lineup? Masu stepping in has a nice one chain corruption.
His corruption spurns the Playins, that's good.
Jensen as well. Maple trying to get away.
Okay, see that. How did this happen? Okay, just move in. Maple is
Jensen as well.
trying to get out. this 2v4, it's just over. Oh my god, they're onto Maple. Maple has no flash now. They try and respond with the Herald mid, but they TPN. They don't even get the turret off of this. It's so over. FlyQuest would have to like literally shoot themselves in the foot, like both feet and their hands, to lose this game. Jensen gets the turret, nice as many minions as possible. Might die for it, but it's fine. It's an alright time to die. There's no objectives coming up. Just don't use your flash. Didn't even really need to use ulti. They traded in for the mid turret. And the top turret. It's Jover. It's Jover.
This time around, FlyQuest are actually the ones getting the mid lane and top lane counter push after everybody goes and takes down Jensen. So could be a bunch of traded towers here in the end, and PSG are getting some money, but as the map opens up, see if they can do anything with it. Teleports from both top laners have been used in their endeavors, and so we'll see if there's any sort of extra play here on a Dragon setup. It's only 40 seconds out, so now is kind of your timing. If you want your ward, you better go back and get your controllers now.
Especially with X-Gates, you can take it like 4 or 5 seconds quicker on the recoil, so you can just get out there. Itemization, though,
Moving into the dragon.
Betty is wielding double bows and a sword right now with double recurve and the blade of the Ruin King.
So at this point, their carries deal no damage. The Karma's already like outskilled by the Orianna. The Xin Zhao's already pretty useless. You just need to burn the Xin Zhao's ult. They control this area with the control ward. Pretty standard. Jensen clears the wave. Moves in. Standoff. Fly is looking for a fight. Popo moves over to clear the wave. Jensen pokes him off. Alright, now Popo has a flank. He's just going on Maple. Out. They get shockwaved. Popo can just carry this fight. He does, as he gets 2 on the backside, but it doesn't matter. FlyQuest get the dragon. Get a 3-for-3 trade. They put them on soul point. There's no response from PSG because only the support and the top laners are alive, and they had to answer bot lane. Yup. We've already watched this fight. Setting up for Baron now. There's not much to talk about in this game other than just like FlyQuest just absolutely decimating them. They catch our buddy. There's no cleanse from the Varus ult, I think, still. They get him. Just one shot. Going to Woody. He's dead. Now they can start to force Baron. They can either take Baron, or if the enemy team tries to like stop them, then they will fight them. They're gonna send Masu up to get the mid turret, defend that.
The perfect position to close out this game. Jensen on the Orianna as well. Okay, so 2 items and a half. 75% win all time on this Orianna. Very comfortable on the champ. Aggressive guard from Ginger. The TP coming in as well. With the chain of locked him up first. Jensen's still on the chase. No more for FlyQuest, but he burns Ginger's ult, so he can't really be that engaged tool that PSG would like him to be. And with the Red Bull Baron power play, FlyQuest just starting to push in. They'll take the mid lane tier 2.
They're just going to push down mid. They're not going to push top lane. The Karma has 2 items, but she's so far behind the curve that it doesn't even matter. Also, because of the nerfs, she can no longer reset her RQ off of like 2 enemies. It's just not a good pick anymore.
I think they had the health bars to continue a push on that tier 2, but making sure that you are in position to get mid-prio to step into the jungle. They already have a bit of a vision line around where this red buff is, as you can see, perfectly demonstrated by our observers. Yeah. You mentioned a little earlier too, PSG.
Sejuani has Elixir, and they're going to try and end off this next fight. It's going to be the dragon in 1. Yeah, in 1 minute. And yeah, they get pushed out of the jungle, but they use that to go mid. They're going to try and establish mid-prio, move into the bottom side jungle, get some wards. They catch Tunjia. Tunjia has flashed out. He saves his ultimate, which is good. Jensen catches 2, that's really good. And they just end up the fight. Nice. They get mid-prio. Spire goes into the soul. Karma has DP out. Tunjia gets pushed out of the entire jungle. They get another kill. They go to dragon. Masu goes to the bot turret. It's very good. Pretty fucking standard. Pretty fucking good. Nautilus goes topside, start getting wards on that.
here for Playins.
And fight for vision, that's also really good.
Whipple actually does get under a lot of threat early on and pops pretty early to Derek's, so they turn around and then they kind of wait. And Jensen,
good ult by
the second layer of the engage. Busio and Masu is right over the wall, right in there, off of it, and they know they've got plenty of firepower to run them down.
There's a lot of patience as well in the way they played it. Go in, take a step back, look for the shotgun, go back.
Well, starting to fight for top lane jungle. They're just trying to choke them out of their own jungle, potentially push onto the mid and top lane. Now they're gonna send Whippo bot lane, so they're gonna start playing from mid and bot, trying to like clear out that jungle. They're clearing their own red,
Well, they're gonna get their reset off.
clearing their own camps, and they're gonna start hitting mid and bot lane. Smart, smart, good plays, good plays, good plays. Just slowly start suffocating them out. They catch Woody. That guy's fucking got a flash. Oh, he doesn't. He has to. W over the wall. Baron's up, almost. Poop is gonna back. He can TP in if needed, but otherwise he's just gonna take the Hex Gates. They have mid prio, so they can just start it. Busio Jensen can just zone while Inspired's on it. Yep, they force the fight. They catch somebody. They just go through that. They're gonna kill everybody here. They're just so far ahead, but it's so hard to lose. And they're just gonna look to end the game. Yeah. Alright. Oh, they're not looking down. They're looking to get Baron. They're gonna get, Jensen's gonna get the inhib tower and probably the inhib. No, it's not even going for the inhib. Just going for the inhib tower. Alright, are they gonna base and then try and siege, like, top bot? Why?
Two resets there. Who's just buffing?
Wait, when did we come out of the replay?
With the giant item advantage, run them down. Nicely done though. Snap turn on
yeah,
and making good on your
they're going top mid, sieging. They're gonna look to break the last outer turret. They're just playing reserve. I like it. They just take it. Whippo zones while Masu hits the turret. Then they can look to pressure with the cannon. Just typical sieging. Ulti onto the... Is that the Xin Zhao? Oh no, it's onto Woody. The Xin Zhao... Does he get Varus ulted? He does. He has to be forced to ult. Now he's fucking useless once the Varus ult, or the Xin Zhao ult goes down. Maple's been fucking useless. Yeah, they just take it, then I can move over, take there, and then move to Elder Dragon.
Alright, 1 full minute left on the buff too.
I think what you just goes. I think you flash W Magnet Storm. Or maybe you don't.
It looks scary, but then you realize how far behind they are, and it's not scary anymore. You like see a ghost, and you realize it's just like your little brother in fucking bed sheets. Popo's just like taking their base. He forces 2 to respond, and now they can either take the fight or just go into the dragon. Yeah, they just drop Nautilus ult on the jungler. Now they can fight like 4v5. They just have Elder. Jensen carries this. Yeah. TP's into the base. Nice squad kill. Yeah, nice. Good job. Good game by Inspired. Masu Busio also played pretty well. It's hard to find reasons to say it. Alright. Gonna lower the desk. Alright. Let's play some arena. Just like 1 or 2 games. Give my mind a break between series. Unsure how long that's been unplugged, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna play Pike. Say fuck it. Just play the main. It depends on what my teammate picks, but it'll probably be Pike. Am I not streaming?